boy. All right. I like gold. Starting from yesterday's streams, we are back in gold level. I think it was gold where we're at. So, we went over bronze, learning how to control your car. Silver, dialing it in and getting the speed added in with controlling your car. Power slide uses, boost usage, etc., etc. And gold, learning how to tie all of that in at a fast rate. You don't have to be super speedy when you're trying to control the ball, but you're going to want to be boosting and using boost every time you do something. Something that I did not mention yesterday is do not worry about staying supersonic the entire time. Supersonic is when these lines come out of the back of your car. This is being supersonic. Don't worry about staying supersonic the entire time. Just worry about staying above driving speed. If you hold down the drive button, this is driving speed. You want to stay anywhere faster than that. You want to keep tapping boost occasionally. Well, I should say, this is driving speed. Because you will never lose speed as long as you hold down drive. This is regular driving speed. Very slow. Takes forever to get across the map. You should be tapping boost to get there a little bit faster, or holding boost if you have a shot lined up or something. And you should also be incorporating flips. In gold, I mean front flips are fun to just get a little bit of speed, and then you should be touching boost. Couple of touches of boost, a flip, couple touches of boost, a flip, couple touches of boost. You would really like to be cross flipping or side flipping as you're going downfield and everything, though. Because when you front flip, your wheels are off the ground for the longest. And if I'm going downfield and I flip and the ball changes position, I have to wait till my car lands before I can do anything about it. So if I'm there, now I have to boost down and try to recover to grab the ball. But that forward momentum and the time that my wheels are spin off the ground, there's nothing I can do. From there to there, I'm stuck. From there to there, I'm stuck. From there to there, I'm stuck. And the faster you go, the farther you'll go, but you'll hit the ground slightly early than if you're sitting still and you go. That's the longest flip, is when you're going slow. When you have speed, if you front flip immediately and don't jump then flip. Because if you haven't gotten your front flip, you should be double touching A and holding the up arrow or up button at the same time. Up's on your stick. Double touch. Hold up on your stick, double touch jump. Hold up on your stick, double touch jump. You don't even have to let go of up on your stick. Hold up on your stick, double touch jump. And you should be doing these fast flips. If you find yourself doing the slow flip, feeling bad, you should make it that faster. Double touch A, hold forward, double touch A. That's how fast your flip should be at the bare minimum. Once you get the timing, you'll be able to land, do another flip, land, do another flip. And for those of y'all who are wondering, you cannot just hold and keep spamming to get back faster. I sit here and spam and hold forward. I'm gonna have this problem to where I have drift, and it's not gonna go the direction that I want, and my car is gonna constantly be in the air, so I'm gonna have no control. So let's say I want to get to that ball right there, and I'm a little bit off, and I'm holding, that's not forward. That's my controller being dumb. Now the ball's not in the corner. Let's say that corner boost over there, and I hold forward, and I jump. Now I'm just spamming the button. You see what's happening to my car? You might not see it, but my car's not landing evenly, but I'm spamming it. You see that? And the more speed that I get, the less the car's landing evenly, so I'm actually going slower. And if I waited a second, wait it, and these are just small, just waits in between. You want to wait till all your wheels are touching the ground before you flip again, and then flip. And just time it. Wheels down, didn't even flip that time. Wheels down, didn't even flip that time. Wheels down, wheels down. And if you can just learn when you're landing to where you can land again. Now, if you want to be that guy that just spams, you can incorporate like a power slide if you have it mapped to where you can easily get to it. And you can try and spam it like that, because this will just keep your car down when you land. But now you have to incorporate another button to be able to spam the controller to get there faster. Holding down power slide, what that's going to do, if you don't have a dumb controller like me, that's going to turn randomly for you. You hold power slide, these awkward landings that happen, like that, the power slide's going to, as you land, make your car continue to slide forward. So it'll basically force you to get that full landing before you start flipping again. Hello. What is that, Literal Gaming? How's it going? But it's just simple as, I mean, you can lag in. You can hold power slide. Keep in mind that if you get a crappy controller like me, and you're holding power slide, and the controller decides to go, you know, a different angle, you'll be able to continue your speed, but you're going to lose control of your car, especially if you're boosting and something happens. It's not all bad, because as long as you're holding power slide, you're going to continue to go in the direction you're flipping, which, I mean, it's sometimes a good thing to practice, you know? But honestly, you don't need to worry about power slides or anything like that when you're flipping until you get to around platinum. And then platinum is the mechanical phase. When you do a regular flip, if you flip and let go of your controls, your car will naturally come back. No matter which way you flip, back flip, no matter which way you flip, as long as you double touch immediately, your car will land on all four of its wheels. No matter. Flip, and then let go of all your controls. Your car will always land on its wheels. That's how the fulcrum points and pivot points work together in Rocket League. Now, if you delay your flip, depending on how you delay your flip, you may or may not land on your wheels. If you delay it too long, and you try to get it like right towards the end, you can end up bouncing, you can end up landing on your side, you can end up landing on your head. But it's very hard to actually miss a flip in Rocket League. Now once you start incorporating aero, and then you flip, you'll end up arrowing exactly to where you're pointing your car. So for example, if I knew I needed to be sideways to score a particular goal, You can jump up, turn sideways, and then flip over, and when you land, you're going to land on the same side that you started. Again, that's the fulcrum points and pivot points of a Rocket League car. So, don't be afraid to be in match and, you know, try and practice with a couple of different flicks and all of that to see where you can go. Now, where things get weird is what I showed you. If you go for a musty and you do not cancel it, you're going to end up opposite of where you think you're supposed to be. You're starting upside down, and if you flip, your car might get caught because your car is longer than it is wider. If you go for an immediate flip, you'll end up completely upside down. If you delay it, you'll end up upside down. If you send it fast and don't let it go all the way down, then you'll land on your wheels. So again, as you try different flip combinations to see where you're going to land up at, just play with it. When you're in gold, just play with your flips, hold power slide. If you can't exactly get the flip you're looking for, but you're going in the right direction, hold power slide. Again, you should flip at bare minimum once in kickoff. I flip twice. One flip, two flip. We grab the boost, we turn around, we make sure we get a good nice lined up angle, and then we push. We want to go around here and make a wide turn, so when it comes in, I have the best chances of scoring it, oh god, no, saving it. They go up, I'm going to follow my teammate, it bounces off wall, I'm going to wait see if it lands in front of me, and I'm going to take my sweet time until it comes in front of me and try to get an accurate touch. Here's back in front of goal. Gotta take my time to line this up. Turn back in. And my teammates score. Let your teammates be the aggressive oats when it comes to that situation. You don't want all three of you sitting in front of their goal trying to score. One of you guys has to stay back for defensive purposes. There's a rewrap of bronze and a rewrap of silver. Gold, you want to be hit, tap, and boost. We wait for the ball to come within my strike zone,
what a play!
and we shoot. Gold, again, tip, tap, boost. Take your ball cam off, grab some pads. If you got time, grab that. Turn your ball cam on. A couple of tip taps. That's out of my strike zone, so I turn around to get a better angle, and then we flip. And I see that it's behind me. Oh, it's coming right in front of me. We line this up, and then we hit it. And then as you get through gold, that's a nice shot. You're going to be faster. And you're going to get faster. And you're going to get faster. Maybe instead of waiting for it to fully line up, go for it earlier. And then slowly get faster and better and faster at it until when you know the ball's in a specific position, you can go for it. I know I didn't flip there, but I had a teammate going on the other side, so I tried to match his speed. If the ball's in the air, wait for it to get somewhere and then jump for it and try to score it. Don't go for something that's awkward like that. Line it up and then shoot it.
Magnificent goal!
And that's all you gotta do. While they're panicking and doing whatever else, I just went over there, lined up the ball, and then shot it. There's no need to be fast and smash it off a wall in gold rank. Some of them might be platinum. You hit it off of him. I'm gonna wait to see what happens. It bounced. I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna touch it. It didn't quite go in, but it was close. Teammates scored.
Absolutely magnificent goal!
That's all I did. Wait for it to go up into my strike zone, jump up, and then touch it. We don't care about scoring these. We just want to get them close enough to goal for another teammate to be able to do something with it. That's what platinum's for, is accuracy. That's just in our net.
Sensational goal!
That is straight in our net. You want to know why teammate left there? Because he didn't do any flips or anything. He did a basic little dot kickoff. Flip 1, flip 2. I rarely even used any boost there. I used 2 flips instead of boosting and flipping. Take off ball cam, there's no boost there. You see that everything there is open. That's a shame that got pinched. We want to get back and be a little bit faster. Turn. Teammate has it. Line this up. Try and touch it. And it's in.
Magnificent goal!
For a man that's trying to go for bronze, you sure are a plat. Going in and smurfing. Pay attention, he says. You're talking to fucking golds. They are paying attention. That's the problem. They're paying too much attention. Again, he should be ashamed for telling them to pay attention and shit like that. Got nothing to do with their play style or how they're playing. It's simply because this guy's a fucking platinum smurfing. He is smurfing the absolute hell out of these people. I mean, I'm smurfing too, but I'm not making it that obvious because I'm actually trying to showcase, you know, what playing in this rank is like.
What a save!
He's a terrible example, and don't follow anything that he's doing. Him being a higher rank, he shouldn't even be, you know, missing these shots. He shouldn't be getting blocked or anything like that. Again, it bounced, so we're going to jump for it and try to touch it. Take ball cam off. Try to maybe get to it and touch it again. If not, I'm really worried about it. Get out of teammates' way. If I have a bad recovery, we just take our time to recover. And we continue along.
Absolutely magnificent goal!
Granted, it helps when you ain't got a smurf that's just fucking non-stop fucking scoring goals on the other team. They could forfeit though and end this nightmare because he's just going to continue to score on them. So let's watch what he's doing. He hits it to side, teammate covers it, but going for bronze isn't covering his teammate there to score that shot. Going for bronze is slow here. He's challenging weirdly. If one of their back teammates was a higher rank, they would have sniped that right to me, and I would have had to assist him there. Because this is a low rank, he's going ham, but he's not playing wrong. Like that. He lost control and then backflip. If anybody on the other team was of his same level, they would have just sniped that shit into his net. Don't use him as an example. This is bad gameplay. He's getting away with this shit because he's smurfing.
60 seconds left on the clock.
He goes up wall, misses his touch. They're in control of the ball now. He shoots it. He cuts me, and then it ends up getting scored on because he cut me in rotation. I was there to save that, Ginger. I know you're getting ahead of yourself and all of that. You think you can get those, but maybe take off your ball cam when you're going back and look to see who's in front of you. Little boost, one flip, two flip. We get the hell out of the way. Turn off ball cam. You see there's no boost there, but I'm gonna head back to goal anyway. And then come back in.
Absolutely magnificent goal!
Again, I ain't really gotta do shit. Let the game in, bro. He keeps scoring, I'm gonna start blocking him and making sure that he can't score. Because if he elects to just keep pushing and keep pushing and keep
30
pushing,
seconds
motherfucker's
left
got
on the
1,000
clock.
points. Maybe get a small 50 there. He is so bad. Alright.
Magnificent goal!
No more goals for you, brother. You're showing people, especially in this rank, a disgraceful way of playing. You aren't playing well. And they're gonna look at that shit and say, well, this is what a higher level player plays like. And then they're gonna try that shit. And then they're gonna be roofing and fucking up their teammates. You're not getting any more goals, brother. Fuck that shit. Done.
What a win!
Let that shit go to the next match. After you had like 5 goals, it was just basically bullying to keep continuing on like that. So now, let's say we're in Platinum now, because I guess we're going to be playing harder, because I guess there's Smurfs, like Diamond level Smurfs that want to fucking play, or Platinum level guys that want to Smurf back down in Bronze, or Gold, whatever. Platinum, you want to be boosting all the time. You don't have to stay supersonic, but you should be boosting and power sliding all the time. Unlike Gold, where you should be, you know, kind of sort of mastering it. You should already have your boost and all of that mastered. You also want to incorporate dribbling. You should be able to move the ball left and right, up the wall, come down, touch it again. Doesn't matter what kind of control, but you should be able to get these basic touches. You should also be able to get it on top of your head. And you should be able to, with the help of boost, carry it for a little bit. Not for very long, because once you get in the diamond, you should be able to carry this ball on top of your head without boost for 30 seconds. That's diamond. That's basically your mastery of dribbling in diamond. In platinum, you just need to be able to keep it on top of your head for a little bit. Even if it falls off, you should be able to keep control of it going left-right for a little bit, even if you get it away from yourself. If you do something like this, you should be able to jump and follow it. And you should be recovery skills is very important in platinum. If you miss the ball and fuck up, then you should be able to fall, use your recovery skills to keep either attacking the ball or to head back to goal. Mechanics. Platinum is where you start learning mechanics. You want to air dribble, you know, you want to start getting your launches and try to air dribble. Most of your air dribbles are going to look like that. They're going to be trash, but you need to continuously keep pushing to try to get air dribbles. Eventually, you'll be able to touch the ball. You'll be like, hey, I touched the ball once. Good. Keep practicing that. Take that shit, get up the wall, jump, and then touch it. Your goal is to at least be able to go up in the air, touch that shit at least one time, and then it should go straight in the goal. You really wouldn't want it to bounce, but I know how things are. You're gonna have misses like that, and you're gonna have, you know, a lack of aerial core control, things like that. This is where you really want to incorporate air rolls. When you're in the air, you want to air roll. You don't have to be continuously air rolling, because that's what diamond's for. But you want to jump up, jump, air roll, and then boost towards ball to get these touches. Or, if you launch it farther out and you know correctly, you don't even have to air roll. Upside down flying. If you jump, you should be able to turn upside down and at least touch the ball. It might not go into goal, but you should be able to do that. This is where the mechanics come out. You should have a short basis on ceiling shots. You should be able to go up, and you might not make it to the ball, but you should be in the ballpark of it. Ceiling shots, the start of those come in. Air dribbles, the start of those come in. Flicks. You should be able to flick the ball pretty consistently and flat. They don't have to be on target, and they don't have to be beautiful, but you should still be able to get the ball on some part of your car and attempt to flick. You should know what that is. Thanks. I don't know what the fuck that was, but he gave us a free goal, so I take those. I don't know why the fuck he flipped into that. His teammate had it. He should have just moved the fuck out the way at that point, but whatever. He ain't on my team. Again, you don't want to be dropping the ball like that on bad dribble, but you should be attempting them. You are going to drop the ball, and shit like that's going to happen. Cool, man. You keep trying to bump me instead of going for the ball and all of that. I'm going to teach you something. I'm tired of getting bumped by your ass. You feel inadequate, then get adequate. That is free. He just jumped instead of going for the ball. That's funny. He's a waiter, not a baiter. Teammate tried to save that. His angle was slightly off. I'll show you what I mean. Look at his card. Look where he's aiming. He's aiming over there to the right where boost is. Learn your angles and specifically learn the corners of your car. If you haven't learned the corners of your car, buy platinum. You need to get on that shit. The first thing you need to do is learn the corners of your car. Before you even do anything, learn the corners of your car. Where you're touching the ball at, with what part of your car, what happens. Learn that shit. Because goddamn, you should have already learned that. Going through 3 rinks. Take our time turning around. And then the attack. Wait for it to land. Try to get a dribble if we can. If he challenges, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Now don't be like this dude. He's not even trying. He's not even playing. He's just basically bullshitting. Do a basic flick. Might not work out, but hey, you ain't too worried about it. Try and shoot that maybe. You should be moving a little bit faster. This motherfucker. I can't get control of the ball, so I'm just gonna bail out and let him do his own ball thing. Be mindful of your touches. If you're looking at your net and you know that your next touch is gonna go in the net, maybe move around a little bit. You know, if you're on target like that, maybe move around to another angle and touch the ball from another angle to where it won't go in your net. Don't just say, fuck it, it's in front of me, I might as well just push it in the net. Or panic, hit it straight in the net. Fuck all of that shit. There's no need to do all of that. But platinum is gonna be your first change in difficulty. From bronze to gold is basically just learning how to control your core. You want to learn how to go up the walls, back down the walls, how to power slide, how to boost, how to jump, how to get aerials done, things like that. From bronze to gold is all about your core. All about your core. Platinum is mechanics of using your core, but it involves the ball. Are mechanics that involves the ball. Platinum more focuses on the ball than it does your actual car. So if you are coming out of gold and you're not comfortable with your particular car, then I suggest you go into training or something and learn where every touch of your car will take the actual ball. Then you're going to want to spend some time dribbling. There are some dribble training packs that you can do, but you have to find one that's to your level. Like the whey protein dribbling might be too hard for you. It puts it right on top of your car. This one ain't too bad. You just kind of push into it. I hate that it's kind of straight. But I mean, it does have like a 10-second timer, so if you're really bad at dribbling and you can't really get an angle on it and you find yourself struggling and trying to get around it, this timer will keep you at least accountable. In actuality, you should get that ball in the goal within like 5 seconds, but you know, just pushing it like this with no boost, you'll definitely make it there. This is your beginning level dribble. Then you want to do the same thing, but you want to apply boost and adjust ever so slightly to get that in. About 6 seconds, because you wait on the bounce, and then you push it. You can wait for it to land, and then you keep pushing it in. So that one was even slower. Pop it, push it, make small adjustments. And your adjustments don't have to be perfect, because if you're touching it, and again, I can go left and right with my controller right now, and I'm still gonna hit that shit straight in. So it's not like if you make like a small move this way, it's over. Wait, hit it again. You make a mistake like that, you know, you might be screwed. But if you make a mistake at the beginning and you just get a fucked up touch, or you try to shoot it and you're around it, let off the gas, go back around it, and then touch it. Recovery skills. Should always be working on your recovery skills. Then once you feel like you have control, take it kind of outwards, and then see if you can catch it and bring it back inwards, and try to score it that way. Or, say fuck the time limit, take it out to a corner, and then kind of push it around like this, you know, and try to get it to, you know, the other goal. And once you feel comfortable with on the ground dribbling, maybe do a right touch and a left touch. Right touch and then a left touch, and try to keep it straight enough to where you can score it. Left to right, left to right, left to right. Maybe do something like that and try to score it. Learn all the different things you can do with that particular ball. And when you get done, go for the hood dribbles. Which is the next shot, by the way. I knew it was that. That's why I didn't do the hood dribbles with the other one. Hood dribble, the only thing you want to do is make sure that you can keep the ball on top of your court. This is it. This is all of hood dribbling. No matter what you do, you just want to keep it on your court. Then at the end, when you get tired of holding it, you want to drive and push that shit in. That's all there is to hood dribbling. On your hood. Then you eventually want to speed up and incorporate boost, which boost for some people is easier than without boost. And speed up. Then you want to learn the turns. That's a terrible catch. Go to one side, to the other side. Go to one side, go to the other side. And just keeps moving from side to side. That side, to the other side. Push it back through. Go to this side, go to the other side. Push it back through. And do like an S path, a zigzag path. And that's all it is to basically hood dribbling. That's it. Now what you can do from hood dribbling is limitless. But that's it for hood dribbling. You put it on your hood, you hold it there. You can either use boost to go fast, or you can not use boost and keep it slow. That's all you need for plat, is just to be able to hold the ball on top of your hood. Then you get to situations to where you want to pop and catch. Pop and catch. You want to go up, and as it's landing, you want to give it a little boost to continue it along its way. That's a proper way to do it. You can get faster and faster. The more you boost into it, the faster it's going to go. I wish this one didn't have a time limit, though. I was going to show you the on-the-ground version. The goal for this is to have that trail on the bottom of the ball before you score it. So if you hit it perfectly and you push it, which I landed a little bit far back, but I sped up. When you go supersonic while dribbling the ball, you will see these wind tunnels around the ball, and you will see a trail come out of the back of it. see. There. The little blue trail that came out of the back of that ball, and then you have the little wind effect around it. That's how you know that it's, let me just go back to the beginning. Supersonic. If I put this on my car and I speed it up, well, I can put it on the ground. You see the wind trail that comes out? That's from you being around that level. And then the ball will actually get that effect as well. And then it gets a trail coming out of the back of it. Like so. As I stop it. Push. There we go. There we go. Like that. It has a trail coming out of the back of it. Didn't want to screw it up. Hello, Tommy? Is that? Thomas? Atomize? Atomize? How's it going? And that's really what you just want to work on as you're putting it on top of your hood. Just going from point A to point B. Then, as you're going through with things like that, I need to go back to shot 1. Thank you. Then you want to put it on your head, and let's say you want to go touch a boost pod. You should be able to go touch that boost pod. You want to go grab this, dribble this across court, and then you want to go and touch that boost pod. Then you want to put it on your head, dribble it, catch it, go and touch this boost pod. And you want to mix them both together. You want to go from hood dribbling to left-right dribbling, which then will incorporate bounce dribbling. I finally found the match, so we'll have to go over bounce dribbling afterwards, which is just a mix of the two. I had to stop myself from going ham there. I forgot this is like a platinum lobby or gold lobby. You line it up, go for a touch. That's a good block. Again, we're just doing some dribble practice. He demoed me because I was slow. It's going to happen. Anytime you move slow downfield with an opponent behind you, they're probably going to demo you. We go here. We just touch it out. Line it up if we can. Try to make another play. Teammates getting dunked on. Again, he panicked. It wasn't on target. As soon as that bounced off the wall, if he would have just chilled looking out towards the goal, he could have just picked that up. He panicked. And that was the end of that man. We boost. We flip. Go for boost. Hit it up off. Well, never mind. I was going to show you a cool trick that you can do with those, but teammate decided we didn't score them. Good ball still, teammate. Good ball still. You did this to us. This is still gold. Gotcha. At least there's a gold tournament winner. That's what I'm going after. He has no idea what he's doing right now. He's just hitting the ball. Again, I don't have a line on it, so I'm not going to challenge it. Wait for a line, and then we touch it. Can't go for those. Not very good at them. We wait. It goes on ground. We take ball cam off so we can see what's going on. And then we wait till we can get a line. If we can't get a line, then we leave. There's a line. It bounced up. We aerial towards it, and then we hit it. You ain't got to be perfect, but the more of these you go for and aerial towards and all of that, the better you're going to get. It's there. One bounce is too high, but he put it up in front of goal. I just line it up, and then I jump. And eventually, you'll be real fast at doing that, and you'll be able to read a lot of things. And you won't have to wait for it to come into your strike zone. You will make the strike zone. So instead of waiting until I get a good line on it, I'll know I can cross it, hit it across, and then follow it. Which is why back in, like, silver, I said you should be able to take the ball and control it and go all the way around the field. You should be able to go up, hit the ball, come down, grab it again, make a touch, go up the wall again, go to it, just get a touch, follow it, and things like that. You should be able to do that in silver. What's gonna happen is if you learn how to do the basics of that in silver when you're in the game, you're gonna have more things that you can do to in game. If the ball goes up the wall, you don't have to wait anymore for a clean shot or anything like that. You're just gonna have it. This teammate that keeps cutting me is gonna end up throwing us that fucking match. He's already given up 2 goals. He's giving up 2 goals. Yes, you are. One flipper. I got knocked the boost, so fuck it, we're gonna grab the boost. He tried to steal my boost. Boy, hit that. That guy. Something else, boy. Okay. Sometimes that happens in low level. Some people don't learn that sharing is caring in kindergarten. Close one. Gotta jump for that. Now again, I'm playing like gold, so let's switch into platinum mode. And let's get a little bit faster and a little bit more ball challenging. We know that when it goes up the wall, maybe it's too far there, but if we wait and get an angle, we can make a shot. If it's out of my strike zones, I still use the gold basics, but I include the platinum speed and the silver mash 3 of maneuverability. It's there. Oh. Teammate stopped playing. He had a free goal shot. Again, it's there. Jump up. Make a touch. It's there. Jump up. Make a touch. It might not be in, but somebody should be able to score that. Somebody should be able to score that. I'll score that. He about tried to save that. He about saved that. I love how this motherfucker who's a gold is already calling people trash. Crazy. Bench? Well, you're over there now. You might as well keep following it. And again, in silver, if you did what I said and you practice controlling the ball as it's moving in all the random directions, you should be able to read these slightly faster touches. Morning. He's calling the guy trash because he called his teammates trash. And now he's leaving. Exactly. Get out of here, scrub. GG. We are now past level 11, so now I can actually go into ranked matches. 2s would be better for content, but 3s is the main. Family sharing accounts are not eligible for this feature. You must own Rocket League to gain access. Well, this is a Steam account, and the problem with that is Steam accounts can't buy Rocket League. Only Epic accounts. So my question becomes, why in the fuck did you make me make an Epic account when I launched this game? If you weren't going to allow me to play ranked. That defeats the whole goddamn purpose, Epic. So if I was to make a Steam account and all of that, and I wanted to play Rocket League, and I was like, dude, Rocket League runs much cleaner on Steam. Let me borrow your Steam. I couldn't even play fucking ranked on that shit. That's crazy. If I was to do something stupid, all it takes is them banning me to get rid of that shit. Now, we're gonna go beyond platinum, because I mean platinum again is the mechanical phase. You should be looking at tutorials, guides, and all of that, how to learn particular mechanics in the platinum phase. Son of a bitch. So I mean, platinum's kind of the do research phase. You want to look up the flicks and stuff that you need to learn, how to do ceiling shots, how to do air dribbles, shit like that. All of that's important for platinum nowadays. Generally, that used to be higher up level and all of that, but Rocket League has evolved, and people have gotten better due to all of the training packs and all of the online tutorials and shit like that. So now, ceiling shots, air dribbles, all that shit is required before you leave platinum. Is it? I actually turned it down because I was peeking my mic earlier. There we go. That's too high. Ah, good enough. I think, nah, a little bit lower. There. Yeah, that's the spot. But now, if you really can't do a basic ceiling shot setup by the time you're through, beautiful. By the time you're leaving platinum, if you can't hit the ball up, go towards it, and then make some sort of attempt at a touch, by the time you leave platinum, you should be able to score like 1 in 10 by the time you leave platinum. Maybe 1 in 20, but you should still, you know, be able to go for a touch even if you miss it like that. At the bare minimum, you should be able to score 1 in 20 ceiling shots in platinum. Go up, basic touch down. Nothing fast, nothing fancy. You can even do that long, elongated ceiling shot that they do, where they hit the ball away from themselves, drive all the way back around to it, and then they hit it. You can do that one, which I actually had to practice for the showcase today. You can do that shit, which gives you all the time in the world to get back to it and hit it. That's that shit that Macho does. That basically flags everybody in the lobby what they're doing. And if you don't get the ball stolen from you, anybody who sees you going for it knows the easiest way to just block that, because you only have one line, because you've overextended yourself. For those, you can use that type right there, platinum-wise. Air dribble-wise, again, you should be able to go up into the air and touch the ball 2 to 3 times in the air now, and then score the shot. You should also be able to pseudo air drag, to where you have a little bit of control. This is the area where you're going to want to start learning. You piece of shit. I bet he grabbed both too. No, he didn't grab both. This is where you're going to want to incorporate your either air dribble left, or air dribble left, arrow left, or arrow right. Arrow left is easier to learn. Most tutorials are made off of arrow left. I use arrow right though, because I'm just like that. Right seems easier for me than arrow left. Doink. Doink. This dude always trying to steal my boost. I'm the one that cleared that motherfucker over there. That's my boost. That should be saved. Y'all, come on now. That should be saved. Again, the only thing I did there is the same thing you would do doing an air dribble. I jumped off the wall, turned my car towards the ball with my air roll button, and then I shot. And the more you learn air dribbles, the more of those shots you'll be able to make. It's got salt in my eye. It's in front of me, I jump up and I touch it. It doesn't matter if it goes in or not. As long as you touch those, that's all we go for. You ain't got to be really spot on till diamond. That's how you get out of purgatory, is finally being spot on about a couple of things. It's there. I can touch it, and since I've been learning how to follow these after I touch them off walls and all of that, I should be able to have a little bit more control with that. It's kind of high, I should be able to just boost and get up to it and touch it. That's all we look for in Platinum. Use your mechanics. Everything you've learned. What are you gonna do now? I took your boost, bitch. Now back the fuck up. Trying to explain shit and this motherfucker just keeps challenging. Jump up. Hit it. That was an accidental hit, but you'll get those too. Jump up. Teammate saves ball. That's fine. Other teammate goes for a shot. He misses. That's fine. Line it up. Touch it past him. And I was going to pass it back out middle, but this teammate's annoying the absolute shit out of me. That's not even gold strats and them doing that. That's not rank dependent. That's him being a dickhole. Stealing boost. Cutting me off when I'm shooting. That's him being a dickhole. That is not indicative of the rank. Guy's just an asshole. Like that. He just bumped his teammate on purpose because he flipped into him. He thought his teammate was going for boost when he was going for ball. Just an asshole. You're too low of a rank to be a fucking asshole. Well, if he would have just lined it up and got the angle, he'd have scored that. That'd have been his goal to take. Instead, he's trying to be fast. He had time. He didn't use it. Lined up. Okay. My okay's not even there. So I guess he gets a whoops instead of an okay. That was an open net, basically, because I doubt they'd be able to save that. Again, he's going for big boost. He just wasted about 60 boosts to get that 100 boost. Then wasted 40 of it to go across goal there to double commit with his teammate. Grab boost pads and go back instead. Rotation isn't really that powerfully important, but you should get a basic rotation in Platinum. You shouldn't be, you know, hugely double committing with people. In Platinum, generally people are scared of the ball. And they're afraid to challenge, so they try to stay as far as they can from that shit. But when they do get control of the ball, they typically go overboard in touches, so you need to look out for that shit. Woo. Line it up. Hit it. If he'd have lined that up, he'd have had a goal. Instead, he's too busy trying to be fast to touch it. Learn the control now. So, in the future, you're not running around with the chicken with its head cut off. This is where those champs that I play with originate from, by the way. This is why they play like this. Imagine this as a regular lobby that I'm usually playing, where they can't touch the ball correctly. They're double committing with people. It's because they're learning these habits early. They're winning games using these shitty ass habits and everything that they have, which in turn stays with them. Don't get bad habits early. This is where your foundation's coming from. If you have cracks in your foundation, even no matter how high you build up, until you revisit that foundation and repair it, you're never going to have a solid crystalline structure. Now, as I was saying before, you want to combine putting it on your hood, hitting it left and right, catching it on your hood, dropping it, hitting it left and right, putting it on your hood. That is bounce dribbling combined with your hood dribbling and then your left-right dribbling. As it's bouncing like that, you're bounce dribbling it when you're going from left and right and bounce dribbling it. Bounce dribbling is literally just dribbling while bouncing it. While you're doing all of that, you can always have that option to put the ball on top of your hood. Or if somebody's challenging you as you're bounce dribbling, you can get behind the ball and you can get an easy 50 win. If I bounce it out, somebody's, let's say, at that other boost, he's coming towards it, I then get behind it and I protect it and fake behind it until he tries to hit it towards me, and then I can win the 50 and score his net. Combine that together, from hood dribbling to bounce dribbling. All I'm doing. Left to right action. Left, right. Left, right. Left, right. That's all you gotta do. Or from right, left, right, left. Left, right. Left, right. Go back around. Wait for it to come down. Same shit again. Right, left. Right, left. Right, left. And that's it. Bang. 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 Then you can literally just keep hitting it. Things get a little bit too fast, catch it on top of your core, reset its speed, drop it, bang, bang. How I'm setting it up, I'm literally from here going right, then left, right, then left, right, then left. When I want to catch it, instead of going and stopping, I want to go left all the way under it, right, left, all the way under it. You can look at the little circle on the ground. As long as you're inside of that circle, you're catching that shit. Even if you're on the edge of the circle, you're still catching that shit. As long as you're on the edge, you're catching it. Your car is inside of that shit, you're catching it, and you can carry it. Right, left, catch. Right, left, catch. And that's all you gotta do. That's it. If you want to speed up in this particular direction, right, left, boost. But it all starts from the same basic foundation. You want to catch it? Left, right, left, right, left, catch, right, left, catch, right, left, shoot, flick, whatever. That is your basic dribble that you should be able to do with platinum. Then as you get to the right, left catches and all of that, again, you can get under the ball. And then you just want to keep your car towards the middle. Tap your gas whenever you feel your bar falling out. Hold gas. Same with air dribbling. If you're underneath the ball in the middle, tap, tap, tap. If you're on the outside, hold. Hold. Increase speed. Full boost. Full boost. Hold, increase speed. If you're way on the side, you want to go full boost. If you're under, you just want to tap. So if I let go of drive completely and I dribble just using boost, this is what you're going to be looking at. Just a tap, here and there. It's a lot more difficult because I'm not driving to smooth that out. I'm literally boosting the control ball. So this is what it looks like. I'm just boosting enough to keep me towards the middle of this. As I go to the outside, I can still boost until I'm straight on with ball. Then it's going to require more speed. When I'm in middle, I just need to chill. It doesn't require a lot. When I'm near the outsides, I want to boost a lot more. If you want to speed up a play, go to the outside, boost towards middle. And you'll have a perfectly supersonic fast ball. Push from the outside, flicking everything from the middle. See that? How I can get it up to a pretty fast speed just by staying on the outside of the ball circle. That's it. When you're catching it, you want to catch it sort of from the back and push forward, unless you want to keep it on your hood. Then you want to be on the back half of the circle. When you catch, boost into it to keep that speed up. And again, if you want to be on the hood, boost into it as it's landing on your car, so you can continuously get more and more speed off of it. I can hold boost right now and push that, but that's not the point I'm trying to teach right now. Again, boost into it, and then you can make pretty impressive plays, and you can keep a lot of speed. If somebody's challenging you, hit the reverse button and give yourself some room to 50 them, even if it's on top of your car, like so. Hit the reverse button or brake, and then you're there. Somebody's trying to challenge you from up close, hit the reverse to give it a little bit of separation, and then get a low 50 on them, especially if they pre-jump you thinking you're going to flick. Hit your brake, let it roll off the front of your car, and they're going to have a hard time recovering for that. Same kickoff here. We leave space, and then we jump. That's the whole purpose of that kickoff I do. When you see me get there quickly, then stop, and then jump, like that. As long as I'm there, in front of that, the ball's not going to go into my goal. I can even, well, okay, teammate, that's fine, but I was going to show something. But even if it's in front of goal, as long as you leave that separation and do those correctly, you will not be scored on. At least not through you. He's there. We fake. Again, I was completely safe there. The back of the Octane's car has got a big dumpy. If that guy would have hit that ball off of me, it would have rolled back out to his side. Literally would have went straight up the wall, up to the ceiling, and then curved down towards his goal. But my teammate ruined that shit. The back of the Octane's car, even though the hitbox is the same, the back of the Octane holds the ball better than the front of the Octane. Because pivot points and fulcrums and all that other bullshit. So the back part of the car is better to 50 with than the front. Again, we just line that up and we challenge it. As long as I'm there, that ball's not going to go into my goal. And this guy needs to learn what push to talk is, because I can hear his fucking controller movements and shit. I can't tell who it is. Block them all. I don't want to hear dude's controller movements. They're slow as shit is what they are. Oh, click, 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 click. Your average Rocket League player's like click, 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 click. This goes the side. We should be able to go up. Go for like an air dribble. Get a touch off that. It might not go far, but that's a touch you're looking for. If you learn the small touches like that, when the big touches come, when you have to follow afterwards, you'll be able to. But set yourself up to where you can at least hit the basics of everything. Again, leave a little space, and then we jump. Bad idea to challenge that again, buddy. You were the back man. My team's slow as shit, so everybody's gonna get back. But if we were a well-oiled machine, that would have been his fault that that goal was lost, because he decided to challenge in a very stupid place. Line it up, jump, get a little touch. That's it. Line it up, jump, give it a touch. You can even line it up, jump, boost into it, and flip it. I didn't need to, because I was looking what was in front of me. But that's all it takes. That's it. That's it. At least, what the hell happened there? I don't even know what the hell it picked. I guess I'm playing whatever it's decided to pick. Up, jump, turn your car, boost towards it, and touch it. Then eventually, you want to get fast. To where as you're touching it, you're jumping, following it, and touching it. So you have gold, up, round, jump, and touch it. If you want to go for air dribbles and gold, by all means try. You can challenge yourself. Up, down, jump, touch. The platinum, which I was going to show you. And then you have diamond air dribbles and how they should be. And then you can go to like champion air dribbles with the arrow rights where they carry that shit above their fucking head and all the way to the opposite side of the fucking field. Then you get into those. And then GC, when that shit's basically perfected. Okay? Now, despite public opinion on this, I do not think that flip resets should be learned in platinum, because they don't end up being helpful at all. Because platinums grab the flip reset and then they immediately try to use that shit because they want to act like they're a pro. I don't think flip reset should be learned in platinum. That should be a diamond, if not champion. Move. Nice touch. God damn.
Absolutely magnificent goal.
Don't know what the fuck he was thinking. I guess he was hoping his teammate would flick into that, but, you know, you'd have to have very high reactionary time in order to get that shit at this rank. Again, it's awkward for me, so I'm going to take my time. He touches it, maybe get it. If not, I'm going to go behind the ball, turn back around, line my touch up, and then touch it. Line the touch up, and then get bumped out of the way.
What a save!
I would have had that goal if I wasn't bumped. Teammates impatient as shit. Well, that's bad. Dribbling. Left, right, push. Left, right, push. Right, left, push. Right, left, push. Both sides. Things we've been practicing and training.
What a
We
play!
line it up. The guy past me. Teammates are behind me. You line it up. You line it up. You touch it. Try to shoot it. It's there. You go for those. There goes the teammate. Teammate hits it. We go up. We can read these because we've been pushing the ball around the field. I got knocked into his teammate. We go here. We hit it off wall. We follow it. We line it up. We push it.
Sensational goal!
The reasons why all of these 50s that I'm winning are working is because I'm aligning myself up with the middle of the ball and where I need to go. They're just turning into the ball and hitting it not clean in the center, which is giving me the win on the majority of these. If I do that, I'm pushing center, he's pushing side, which gives me the win. It's just that simple. Speed and all of that does come in a factor, but all of them are doing front flips right now. Occasionally you'll get a cross flip, but most of them are just pointing the direction of their arrow towards the ball and then flipping, which generally ends up being a front flip.
Magnificent goal!
It's not that hard. This is still a gold match. Not that hard. Just whoop, boop, boom, in. And this is basically... Well, I can't say basically. But this is kind of what you'll see in higher levels. Why they miss so many shots and why people lose 50s and whatnot. Line it up. Hit it. Apparently he wants it. And his pass is shit, so we ain't scoring that. Again, I'm going to turn, line it up, You hit it over me, fine. It's there. Fake that, line it up. Okay. Teammate hit it away from me again. It's there, line it up, flip. It's in the air, we jump, flip. We line it up. And that would have been another goal. If he hadn't been there to pinch it with him. You need to get the fuck out of here. He tried to own goal that. You see that shit? He thinks in his mind that he's going to put that shit over the top, but he's actually going to just put that shit in goal. Line it up, touch it. Can't do anything there, it's being aggressed. Line it up, touch it. Line it up, touch it. And that's only the best thing we can hope for. Line it up, touch it. There we go. There's another one. That's all I'm doing. Lining it up, touching it. Then you get faster at doing that, and lining it up and touching it turns into, you know, quarter flip. Lining it up, touching it. You get to there. Maybe you flip once. You line it up, touch it. They hit it to you. You get the read, you line it up, you touch it off wall. And as you learn more and more about the game, lining it up won't necessarily be with the front of your car. You can line it up with the side of your car and touch it. You can line it up with the back of your car. As long as you have that line and you know your car, know your corners, you can use any part of your car to line up those shots. Line it up, touch it. Line it up, touch it.
What a match!
That's it. That's it. That's cracking the code on Rocket League. So back to the air dribble. You have gold air dribble. Hit it up. Go down. Jump for it. Spin. Maybe you get it. Maybe you don't. Or you can do the basic. Hit it up. Wait. Bounces. Line it up. Touch it. So that's like the gold version of the air dribble. Now, if you're going to stay close, you don't want to hit it up too terribly high. You want to get it like there. So when it bounces, you can line it up. Touch it. So that's like the perfect gold style air dribble. Platinum air dribble. Touch it. Hit it. Line it up. Go towards it. Touch it. I did not line that up. Up. Jump. Line it up. Take your time. Touch it. It's important to learn this in Platinum this way. Hit it. Line it up. Touch it. There's your Platinum like air dribble-ish. It's very important to learn it this way in Platinum. Why? Because when you're learning mechanics, lining it up and touching it ends up being a flip reset. Going up, hitting it into the air. Going up, lining it up and touching it ends up being a ceiling shot. This is the basis of your mechanics. This is why this is the best Platinum air dribble. Hit it off wall, line it up, jump to it, then touch it. That's why this is the best Platinum air dribble setup. Those of you that are speedy boys, that's what you want to look for. Just the basic. This will give you the best ball control and the best angle to score. While you have time in Platinum where they're not constantly challenging you, you need to get your angle set more than anything. When I hit it up, wait a little bit, line it up, touch it. You can't do that in Platinum. I'm sorry to tell you, bud, you probably need to go back down to gold, or you're impatient as shit. Gold, you want to be quicker. Hit it, immediately jump, follow it. Doesn't matter where it goes. Only thing you want to worry about is as soon as you touch it, hit it. Follow it. Now, learning the air dribbles and stuff themselves, you're going to have to watch a tutorial on. I'm not here to teach you air dribbles. I'm just telling you what to learn. Hit it. Touch it. As you can see, by what I'm doing, what learning air dribbles like this in Diamond leads to. As soon as you touch it, bang. Then you can turn your core. Bang. Make double touches. Why this is the easiest way when you're in Diamond to learn how to do air dribbles. If your launch is correct, as soon as you touch that ball, you'll have an angle to fly to it and actually score that. If your launches are correct, if you do the tutorials like they tell you and your launch is correct, you should be able to jump as soon as you touch it. You should have aerial ball control. This is where you want to do like the Kev ball control training pack. Aerial car control is the name of that pack. As soon as you touch it, you want to follow it. These are how your air dribbles should be in Diamond. Not perfect, they're highly scuffed, but you're able to jump as soon as you send the ball and then follow it in with a lot more control. And as you're learning this, get closer and closer to it to follow it in. Again, doing things like this and learning it in Diamond makes it easier to learn double touches when you get into like Champ 1. And you'll be able to do all the fancy shit and have a very good base for a double touch. If you notice, I'm doing the same thing I'm doing when I'm setting up air dribbles. The only difference is, instead of hitting the ball forward and down, I'm hitting the ball up with a touch. Regular air dribble, you go to like the side and then you touch it. Terrible setup. Hit it, boom, you hit it from the side like this, and you just push it. The whole point of that is just basically matching the speed of the ball and then boosting to carry it. Whereas a double touch, you want to boost into it and push into it to knock it away from yourself to get the second touch. If you have your launch and all of that figured out from the air dribbles, and they are the correct launches, when you go for a double touch, and you don't hit the ball down like a fucking dumbass, the ball will line up perfectly. You'll go up, jump, boost into it, and the ball will be lined up perfectly to where it just takes a couple of touches, a boost, to get there in time to actually score the double touch. Up, hit it upwards, and then kind of follow it. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm not going to hit a double touch one. Generally how it goes. Bang. And then, just get a pseudo follow with it. Double touches wise, despite how I do them, if you're aiming off the wall towards here, if the ball is hitting this corner of the wall, as you're going for the double touch, your car needs to be faced like this, towards that direction. I pride myself on being able to use 360 degrees of my car. So when I go for these, I sometimes go backwards, I sometimes go this way, I sometimes go upside down, and I do it from all 360 degrees. That's just me training to be able to use 360 degrees of my car at all times. But as you're scoring double touches and it's bouncing off of that wall, you need to be scoring that shit and coming in at a sideways angle to get that touch. If you are not, you are wrong. You want to be sideways. Same as with this half of the goal. If the ball's bouncing off this wall, you need to be scoring it, looking at an angle towards goal, like this. Front of your car should be pointed towards goal. Back of your car should be pointed towards that back wall. You should not be doing double touches like I do them, or you're going to have a hell of a time learning them. That's why I miss more double touches than I get, is because instead of pointing properly, I point my car and whatever, I can get the touch with. That's how I practice my 360-degree card control, like there. I should be turned like this, towards the side, to get that touch, which felt really awkward for me, because I normally wouldn't do that like that. This way, I should be pointed towards goal, which still feels very awkward, because I don't do them like that. You can also cheat and use your arrow rights and arrows left. Ah, shit, I have my fucking launch button set to my arrows. Should probably remap them. But you can use your arrow left and right to help you keep that angle. Again, this is platinum. You should learn your arrow rights and arrow lefts. And another simple thing is, whenever you are aerialing or doing whatever, when you land on the wall, you want to land nose down for the best recoveries. That's something I never said in the low levels that you should really mention. Whenever you are going for something and recovering, you want to be nose down, so you can continuously move. If I land nose up, then I have to go around and go back down. Whereas if I land nose down, bam, do a wave dash, and I'm gone. Nose up, all you can really do is jump off and re-challenge the ball or waste a significant amount of boost. Or go like this and then try to wave dash. No matter what you go for, you don't want to land nose up. You don't want to really land nose on the side either, because depending on what you're doing, you could end up getting a fucking nasty bounce too. Like if I'm like this and I challenge, it's not that big of a deal. But you know, if I'm going for an air dribble and I land sideways and then I try to do something, I'm gonna have an issue if I need to go, like, let's say I need to go back towards goal. And I do some sort of challenge or everything and I land like this. I now have to go down and around in order to get back to goal, which is a lot slower. Or you have to figure out how to do something fucking wacky, like, you know, a half flip, and see if you can manage to get back or something like that. Something wacky. But regardless of what direction I have to go, if I'm there and I land downwards, I can go to the left, I can go to the right, I can hop down and grab boost to a wave dash, and I can recover quick as fuck. Nose down on landings. If you find yourself in the air because you missed the shot, point your goddamn nose to the ground so you fall faster. Don't be that motherfucker that misses a touch and he's just doing this. You're keeping yourself in the air longer than you need to be. You go out and you fuck up, point your nose down. And I don't care if you have like 2 boosts left. Use that shit. Point down, use a tap of boost. You'll get down a lot faster than just floating down. Those are basic recovery skills. You're going to need to work on your recovery skills starting platinum, and you're going to need to have mastered them by the time you get out of diamond. When I mean master, I mean master. You should be able to have flip. It's your basic half flip. If you can't do a basic half flip, try and learn them. I can't use my arrow rights or anything to show you the other half flip. I guess I can do like the cross half flip, where you cross flip and then cancel. Basic half flip, you back flip. As soon as you back flip, you push forward. That leaves you in a motion like this. Back flip, then push forward. If you back flip without pushing forward, you'll just do that. So you back flip and then push forward on your stick. Your car should immediately slap into the ground. If you back flip, push forward, and then use your arrow left or right, or you can just arrow to the left at an angle, you know, either one of the corners. Instead of pushing, canceling backwards, you can cancel in a corner and just hold your arrow button. So backwards, top right corner. There we go. Backwards, top right corner. Backwards, top left corner. You can do that if you want to use your regular arrow. If you have arrow left or right, I guess it's just going to launch the ball, so that's not a bad thing. You cancel, hold arrow right. So backflip, hold front, and air roll at the same time. Backflip, cancel, air roll. Or backwards, cancel, air roll left. I didn't know which button that is on. Now canceling wise, if you cancel too early, you get this. You immediately cancel, you'll get this. If you wait a little bit and cancel as your car is leaning backwards, you get better flip cancels. See? If I wait till my car is pointing more downwards before I cancel, holy shit, too far downwards, I can get a better cancel. If I cancel too early, I get this. Too fast. It's fine if you have to, you know, go for an aerial afterwards and, like, save the ball that's going upwards. Cancel early. And then turn. And then next thing you know, you can go up into the air and shit. If you wait till later, your car is already pointed downwards. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pointed downwards like so. And you can just cancel. And your car will already be pointed downwards, so with a little bit of boost. Too early. With a little bit of boost, you can get the perfect half flip and get the most speed. Or you can go for an even middle cancel, like so. It's still fast, you just waste a little bit more boost to get moving again. Middle's good if somebody's shooting the ball at you and you need to cancel to try and save it or get a touch or score it. Middle's good for that. Lower half is good for if you just need instant speed to get back. And again, instant cancel is good for if you need the aerial or anything like that, you know. I need to go up, you pull, and you know, let's show it this way. It's still gonna go in that. Hang on. Like this. And then you're up in the air, and you're able to aerial directly off of that, if you need to instantly aerial. So there are different types of half flips, or you can cross flip, which is just one of the in the bottom corners. So if it's a compass, it's your northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest corners. Cross flipping. Cross flip forward and cross flip backwards. It's pulling it down into that corner. And you can corner and then cancel the corner to land the opposite direction. Now when you corner flip, it's the same thing, but it's slightly different. If you corner flip and immediately cancel it, you get this motion. If you're pointed here and you immediately cancel, you'll get almost a side flip. It keeps you pointing the same direction. However, it's gonna move you like 45 degrees, maybe a little more. You could probably say it's almost 90 to just one side. Cross to a cancel. You can cross to a cancel farther to go completely back. You can cross and cancel like this to look to the left. If you cross flip cancel, you can literally basically look at whatever direction you want, as long as you're canceling it, you know, either earlier or later. And you can do that to get any type of angle or direction that you're looking for. Obviously, a regular half flip's going to be faster unless you cross flip late and then boost. Then it's around about the fast speed, if not faster. The thing about a cross cancel like this is you can continuously boost while you're half flipping. Once you start that flip, you can boost freely and continue to get full speed. Cross flip, if you try that shit, it's gonna send you to the fucking oblivion. So you do have to wait a little bit longer before you can boost. Cross flip, half flip is the easiest one to learn because you literally just cross flip and then you cancel immediately like so. Well, not immediately, but you know, as soon as your car passes over itself, you cancel with a cross flip. Get that. If you don't want to air roll and you don't want to do anything else and you want to half flip just using the stick, then you want to cross flip cancel like so. I use just my left stick for that. cross flip into whatever direction backwards. Either left cross flip or right cross flip, and then cancel. The flip. Like so. And then you're done. That one's the easiest to learn and requires the least amount to cross, or the half flip. But if you half flip again this way, even if you're slow, you can still get a significantly more amount of speed. Because you can boost early and then land. Or boost down. Oh shit, not like that. Now I'm fucking... I can't cancel prop. Oh my lord. There we go. Or boost immediately like that to boost downwards and go. But like I said, look up online just a list of mechanics that you can learn. And as long as it's not something fucking crazy like, you know, a musty fucking double touch or something crazy, try and learn it. Flip resets, I'm gonna say, are optional. Through my guide, flip resets are optional. However, you still want to learn this particular air dribble setup. To where you hit it out, you aim and line up your fucking touch, and then you go. You want to learn this. To where there's separation between you and the ball. And then you go to the ball. That's the only thing you need to learn. And that will give you a gateway into whatever mechanic you want to learn that involves the air. Learn that. And as you get faster, it turns into a hit, tap, break, follow. And then you can do whatever you need to do. Now, you see what happened there? Is after I braked and tapped, I tried to follow the ball going up, and then the ball started going downwards. You need to aim more towards the bottom of the ball and try to basically hit it as it's either going up, like so, or if you're a little bit slower, you want to hit it as it's falling and read where it's going to. Don't follow it up, but follow it when it's coming down and get a lower touch like that, or you can get a higher touch as it's going up. I'm not going to teach you how to air drag or anything like that. It's literally just matching the speed of the ball and then pushing it. As you are boosting to the ball after it's gone, you don't need the full boost and touch the ball away from yourself. You want to tap boost and incrementally increase your speed until you get a nice solid contact. Bang. If you get a nice solid contact, you can do whatever you want. If you want to take it directly down, hit it to the top. If you want to push it at an arcing motion down, you want to hit it on the side, like that. It's arcing, but it's going down. If you want to tap it upwards, then hit it in the bottom. That's a terrible launch, but it's the same idea. Add the hiccups. If you want to send it up, obviously, you want to touch it at the bottom. It'll send it up. Where you're touching the ball at dictates where the ball's going to go. Again, with dribbling, if you're on the bottom of the ball, you want to, goddamn, control it from the bottom, tap boost, either try and keep it at the level you're at, or push through it to try to take it up. If you're along the side of the ball, you want to boost almost constantly towards it. Or if not constantly, depending on how fast you want it. Faster you boost, the faster the ball is going to go. If I sit here and barely touch boost every once in a while, I'll get more touches. If I go up and I just touch the ball and hold boost because I don't know what I'm doing, and I just hold boost, you'll get this. Where you'll get, you know, faster ball play. Sometimes that's all you need. If you know you got a guy in goal and you know you're not going to be able to score, and you just kind of want to just hit it around him, you can be faster. Just be careful you don't do what I just did and pinch it again across goal accidentally. Go up, hold boost, it bounces off wall, bang, it goes back to your teammate that's in no man's land, and he takes the shot. Or if you're the guy that's back here, you take the shot. And maybe you get a goal, maybe you don't. Very simple, all the way to platinum. Boop. That's just it. I cannot tell you how to play in platinum. I can give you a basic spreadsheet on the way that you can do things to make the future mechanics and everything easy with you. But I can't tell you exactly how or what you need to learn. That's on you. If you have more of a dribbling play style and all of that, I mean, maybe you want to learn like a 360 flick, or a cross flick, or 45-degree flick, or something like that. Start, you know, learning the more advanced flicks. You don't necessarily need them yet, till you're like higher champ, like almost basically GC1 is basically when you need to have those mastered, but still. You don't need to learn them, but if you're going to be somebody who's more on the ground, they're nice to know. If you're an all-aerial guy, then obviously air dribbles, stealing shots, and then maybe you might want to learn flip resets, because I mean, you're going up for that particular angle. If you're doing the setups that I'm telling you right now to do. If you get it, then you'd fly up to it. You can even learn arsenals. Not a complete arsenal, that's straight down. You can learn arsenal flip resets that way, which are easy. You tab that separation, and then you touch it at the end, you get an arsenal flip reset. You pop it out, and you go from the sides over here, you have more time to score those. It's the same. If you have trouble doing these far shots, as long as you practice that setup I showed you, bump it, jump to it, and then follow it, you can make side shots. It's not going to be the prettiest thing you see in the world till you learn how to follow them closer. Side shots, hit it, dime it up, follow it, try to get the touch on it. Eventually, you'll start off like shit, unable to do them. And eventually, you'll know where to touch it, you'll jump off, and then you'll hit that shit in. Same setup. Over there, from the side, I tipped it, got control of it, and then sent it. Same setup. Most mechanic in Rocket Leagues comes from the same setup. Bang. Follow. The touch. Don't feel bad if you can't get the touch afterwards. The launch is the #1 important thing. Depending on what you're going for, you need a specific launch. If you don't have a specific launch, you can't do that particular mechanic. You get this launch correctly, hell, you can go off the wall and do a fucking musty if you get faster at them and try to musty that shit in. That's another mechanic. I don't recommend learning that as a platinum because it's kind of useless, but you know, that was a bad flip. I tried to flip forward, but I accidentally went to the little bit to the right. But that's it. Pop it. Don't go past it. Now, if you're closer to the wall and you know you need a small aerial, you can go up higher and then jump into it and get like a mini touch or something like that. Or you can go higher than the ball and make it go directly down. So I'm doing that. Somebody's challenging me. I go above the ball. I push the ball down and then I'm back in control and I can take it back across to get a better setup. We're close to the goal, so we don't want to do anything too terribly high. So you might sometimes want to go higher than what the ball goes before you jump. For shots and things like that, just to keep them simple. But most cases, you want to pop, then jump towards it as it's either going up or as it's coming down, depending on how far you are from the goal. And again, you want to learn both. You hit it, and then follow it as it's going up. You can do flip resets and get these salacious air dribbles. But if you catch it on the down, then you know, you can get even better things too, as it's coming down. I can just get a nice, clean-ass shot into one of the corners around a defender or something. nice and close to the ground, so anybody that's on their back wall that tries to jump for that is going to have a hard time jumping down to try to pick that up. Whereas if they're on the back wall and I take the time to hit it high, it's easier for them to just jump and boost up to grab that and block me as I'm coming in than if I'm already on the down stroke hitting it. Jesus Christ. So you just got to kind of keep in mind where you're going with the ball and where you're trying to end with the ball. Flick-wise, I mean, there's 1,001 different flicks. There's not really a start that I can give you. I mean, it starts, I guess... Where would this start? Well, I guess it all starts with hood dribbling. Because when you flick, you're going to either use the front of your car and try to get a flick, you're going to try to use the middle of your car to get a flick or an air dribble, or the back of your car. So you got to be really adept at hood dribbling to get those flicks that you're looking for. You're going to have to learn timing. Some jumps require a very small tap of your controller. You just tap the button. Those of you don't know, if you tap it barely, the car goes about that high. If you hold jump, your car goes much higher holding jump. Some tricks require a small jump. Some tricks require a large jump because you stick closer to the ball. If you want to go for a breezy, which I can't do because my arrow... Actually, I can use my arrow left. Nope, because it sends it. You want to go for like a breezy or something, then that's going to be a lot different. Or a musty or something like that. It's going to be a lot different. I can try a musty. Musty don't require arrows. Musty. 2 ways to do a musty. Jump, point down a little bit, and flip. What the fuck happened to my car? Point down and then flip. Or you jump, go backwards, and as your car reaches downwards, almost 180 degrees downwards, just a little before, you want to flip to get a launch. Again, if I'm barely tapping like that and I go for a musty, depending on where I position the ball on my car, whether I hold the ball, hold the button, and then musty it, it's going to be whether or not I musty downwards towards the ground, under somebody, or I musty high into the air, over somebody. And it's just crazy how many mechanics in this game all start the same, and then you do just one thing towards the end, and it's a new mechanic. Some mechanics are just variants of each other. That's in. Right off his car, right in his goal. That's funny. Go for kickoff, son, because if you don't, this is what can happen. And be at your controller if you search for a match. Even when I'm playing on my main account, I still sit there the 10 or 20 minutes it takes to find a fucking ranked match. I don't think anybody in here is platinum. So we're not going to go complete platinum mechanics, but we're going to go a little bit faster platinum speed. We're going to be boosting a little bit more. We're going to be following a little bit more. Don't worry about positioning when you're in platinum all the way to about midway diamond. Just worry about the rotation. You should be learning rotation. Like this guy going to get big boost and immediately turning. No go. He should have went all the way back to goal. Learn the rotation. Look at tutorials. Ask people. Watch other players in lobbies. See where they're fucking up and losing goals on, and make sure you're not doing that. Like that. There's no reason for him to touch that. Nice. Now, I looked behind me before I touched that, and I didn't see my teammate there. If he would have done opposite post rotation, I would have had control of that to take that to the left, but he come swooping by because he panicked. He should have trusted me in what I was doing there, not slowing me down because he decided to challenge willy-nilly. Finish your rotation. Let your teammate do what they're trying to do, because all you're doing is fucking them up when you jump in front of them like that, trying to sideswipe shit. I had control of that until he decided he wanted to challenge too. I let you take that and you didn't score it. I'm disappointed in you. Goddamn. Move. My go, bitch. I ain't got time for you to go up and miss another shot. He was taking a shot from a turn, so his shot's not going to be as accurate as you would think it'd be. I'm straight on. I'm not letting him fuck that up. Not letting him fuck that up. Sorry, not letting you miss another shot. Hashtag back at you. Yeah. You have, bud. Now, will you shut up and let me play? Oh, he stole boost. Who is this guy? You're right, maybe he didn't try to take a shot with 12 fucking points. Maybe it's your teammate that was always up the ass. Hold up. I had control until one of you sideswiped it and missed. By the way, next time, let me control it. Thank you. Better yet, how about we just vote the forfeit? Just forfeit and STFU so I can go get a better team. I'm trying my best not to say, let's do a 1v2, boys, and then fucking destroy them. Exactly. You're new, so you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Delete your account and don't come back. You don't, or you'd have let me save that. It's that simple. Save replay. Holy shit. So you saw one of you go for that, miss it, and fake me out. Good. Learn from it. Trust teammates. That simple. That simple. That's a lie. Better than you, maybe. Just FYI, I beat you 2 games ago. 6-0. Bud. stop talking. Yes, you. I remember your fucking name. Ah, crossboard. Rematch this then. This is not your second game, dipshit, or you wouldn't be in this rank. Nobody. Sure. Let's go. Now, I'm not gonna go ham on this motherfucker. I'm not gonna go anything crazy. I'm gonna take my sweet ass time and I'm gonna stick to the plan. They're probably gonna leave match. They're probably gonna leave lobby. This is what's gonna happen. This near rematch ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I would be surprised if they actually stayed in this game. No, they actually stayed. Great. Cool. Good cut. Okay, teammates throwing. Cool. And I have teammates throwing. Cool. Maybe I will go a little bit extreme here. Back him off. Grab boost. You're too slow. Good save. He must be a diamond. This is my second game. Uh-huh. I have the entire lobby against me right now. This is interesting. Right. You were literally bumping me, dumb shit. You mean we're not blue? Right. Goodbye. Nice. Ah. It's a 1v fucking 5. It's not a 1v3. It's a 1v fucking 5. The entire lobby's fucking throwing. The fuck? I might be a little bit insane at the game, but I'm not that fucking insane. I missed. Can't be missing those, Carl. This dude's a compulsive liar. Good lord. My mate's never played this game before, and I'm not fucking crying. Yeah, you're also not part of a 1v5. It'd be different if my teammates decided to help me. But now, All y'all are talking shit. Now they're gonna say that they weren't trying, his teammates were new to the game, etc, etc. It's his second game on, even though I've already played him in 2 games already. But it's his second game. I'll put it between you, see what happens. Fake that. He's gonna try to shoot it straight, because he's, well, never mind. Okay. Gotcha. Now what you gonna do? You ain't got no boost. When you got no boost in a sad world of Rocket League. Our teammate's actually deciding to play now. Did he realize he was fucking wrong about what he was talking about earlier? Don't know why you're challenging me there. Nice shot. Finally a 3v3. They're done. Just because you suck don't mean that you're not part of anything, brother. So I'll 1v1 them. Woo. Just because you're bad doesn't mean you aren't here. Teammate who's actually trash is fucking destroying him right now. I'm letting my teammates do this right now. I ain't even doing shit. I ain't doing shit. I'm letting my teammates handle it. Teammates are people of this rank. I ain't doing shit. I proved my point. Gold. I don't even play first-person shooter, so yeah, I guess I would be a gold. Probably giving me way too high of a rank for an FPS. I ain't played an FPS in a long time. Is that how you save your pride? Tat. Not that, but tat. Nice shot. Yeah. He's better than I am. Good job. You ain't bad. I don't know. But you're not up to snuff quite yet. There you go. Gracefully leave. We're not touching the ball. Yeah, and I was in a 1v5. I don't give a shit if you were touching the ball or not. I still beat that entire fucking lobby. You weren't able to touch the ball because I kept the ball fucking away from you. We're not touching the ball, so it don't count. It's only a 3v1 because 2 of us aren't able to touch the ball properly. You're still there. If you get a save, or if you come in contact with that ball, you're doing something. Both of you motherfuckers should have just stayed in goal, and maybe you would have saved a shot coming that way. Not that hard. I don't know how to play. It was an obvious smurf. He seems to be of diamond level, like diamond 3 purgatory level. And he was relying on that, being in the gold lobby, to basically talk shit. His teammates who've never played the game before, it's only their second match and all of that, he's full of shit. Because if you remember the game that we played before, their scores were quite a bit higher, and they were playing normally. Full of shit. The only thing they were trying to do is give him a bailout after he got clapped. Even traffic cones that don't move were still obstacles. Exactly. It's a good analogy, but exactly. Like, you're still on the field. You're still an obstacle to get around. My teammates are literally bumping me at the fucking start, hitting the ball backwards, trying to save my shots and goals and all of that, trying to get attitudinal. Then, without even knowing who I am or what my skill set is, he's way better than both of us. Don't fucking throw me into your boat, bitch. I'll be goddamned if he's better than I am. Don't throw him into my boat. He's like, I just did a fucking double tap. I don't even see him even trying to double tap. He's struggling fucking flying properly. His flying is this. That's how he was flying, but he's better than I am. I'm like, bro. And it's in Rocket League that I'm reminded every day, gratefully. So don't judge a book by its cover. Just because somebody's not performing at top tier success, maybe they're chilling out. Maybe they're relaxing. Maybe they just got a free fucking profile of GTA because the guys tried to scam me and take a game back that I switched the profile password and everything on. And got Boneworks the game for like 15 bucks. Maybe that happened. So it's like, you know, you don't know the circumstances that people are coming from and whether or not, you know, they're playing at top tip, you know, peak efficiency. Now you can tell when somebody's bullshitting you. Like, if I don't know how to play, was like, man, I'm GC, you know, I'm way better than you are, and something like that, I could tell he's bullshitting, because a GC's regular swagger shows through. Even when I'm smurfing and things like that, if you watch my movements in a replay or something like that, how much sharper, how much better, etc., they are, you can tell that, hey, this guy is of a higher level. And I don't know. People be weird, man. That's all I can say. Is people be weird. If I do get them in another match, though, I'm just gonna abandon the match. Because those teammates are absolute trash. And they want to be toxic because they're bad. Kudos to them, because they didn't say anything about, well, you're just a smurf, you know, picking on low levels and things like that. At least they're not, they didn't try to pull that flag or that card. You're just a low-level smurf picking on small people. Like, nope, I was playing exactly like you guys till you started talking shit. They even won a game. So I obviously weren't playing anywhere near full efficiency. How do you want to play 2's ranked? No, because I don't believe I'm carrying somebody past the rank that they actually deserve to be at, and I don't know who you are or what rank that you normally come into. It's different if I personally know you, and I know, you know, I've played with you a couple of times, and I know how good you are and what rank you kind of sit at. But somebody I don't know, if I rank you up, let's say you're, I don't know, a platinum, and I get you the champ 1. The only thing you're going to do is stress out the champ 1s in that particular rank, and then you're going to fall back down through to like diamond 1, if you manage to hold on that. Yes, at the end of the day, you've ranked up, but still, a lot of people are going to lose their rank that don't deserve to necessarily lose their rank. And I'm not all about that. I'm not here on this account to make people lose rank. Even that last lobby that I played, my dipshit teammates got the 8 MMR back that they lost previously, and the other guys from that won a match and lost a match. So all of us are even in MMR across that. So there was no harm, no foul when it came down to that. I almost got a double. Sadness. Too close to the ground on the second touch. Nice flip, recover. Nice flip. Couldn't get another flip in. Too low. Almost again. God damn it. That and one. Well, he already left, but I'm gonna say this anyway. One, motherfucker didn't even like, comment, or subscribe on the fucking video. Two, as soon as you tell somebody no that wants to play ranked with you, they immediately just leave stream and go to another person. You don't care who's gonna rank you up, you just want somebody to rank you up. You didn't look at my skills and say, hey, I like this streamer, maybe I'm gonna stick around and, you know, when he streams, come in and talk to him and all of that. And enjoy the content. No, you're looking at being a scumbag and looking for a rank up. Well, I'm not very nice to people that come into my stream, ask, what rank are you? Or can you rank me up? Or some shit like that. I'm not looking to measure dick sizes between both of our ranks. I'm not looking to help you rank up. I'm not looking to play with you in most cases, because I don't know you. I get in a lobby with you, I have voice chat on, and you say something racist, boom. That's a ban from Twitch. Right there. Gone. Twitch bans because of racism go on for a long, long time. Long, long time. Like, I wouldn't be probably ever streaming from Twitch again, to be honest with you. And that's all it takes. So, I mean, excuse me. Or, you know, not trusting somebody who knows that I'm streaming. When I'm in a game, most people are chill. So I just leave it up for whatever they say. You know, sometimes it's funny content. Sometimes it's just them clicking their goddamn controllers. Different. But hi, do you want to play twos ranked with me? You're not gonna ever convince me to do that shit. You might as well have said, hey, can you boost me in rank? No. Do I know you? Have you ever donated to the stream? You even gonna pay me to rank you up? No, you want it all for free? Go fuck yourself. Actually, go fuck yourself twice. Then go to your friend's house. And go fuck yourself a third time. Not about that life. Not about playing either. Yeah, it's funny. I don't know, man. It's just these fucking kids. They drive me crazy. They expect that a streamer that doesn't have a lot of views are gonna do anything to get views and anything to get subscriptions and all of that shit. And I'm just like, nah, bro. Honestly, I would rather sit there and make fun of them until they leave than to actually get a subscription from them. What I should do is make a side series and actually hold the series. And anybody that comes into my stream requesting a 1v1, wanting to play ranked with me and all of that, I invite them to a private match. I have a list of basic shots that they should be able to complete for each rank. And then make sure they can complete those basic shots. They get 3 tries, because I'm not a monster, for every shot or mechanic I think they should be able to do at a specific rank. And if they manage to hit every single one of them, no problem, within the 3 attempts. And they have to be clean shots, not, this is an air dribble. And then they touch the shit one time and then spin out of control. Clean. Clean. And 3 shots. And then let that shit go. You can play with me. If you can't, hit the road, Jack. Oh, I get it, man. I watch it happen on some of the other small pages I mod for. You know, it's like they try to pull that, oh, well, the customer's always right shit. I'm like, sorry to tell you, brother, but all the jobs that I worked at tell me the customers are fucking idiots and do whatever you need to do. And if they really want to press, then you grab the fucking store manager, and the store manager will go to the back and suck their dick a little bit to get them from being pissed and calling corporate. Thing about it is, when you think about calling corporate, you got to keep in mind that the storefront probably has thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of stores. And that corporate office has an entire department that deals with customer complaints and all of that all day. That's all they do. They ain't gonna give a fuck if they say, oh, well, a guy from this store told me that he refused to serve me today, so I'm calling to complain. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna say, okay, sorry for what happened to you. Like, here's a coupon, maybe. Or we'll take care of it, and they ain't gonna take care of it. They're gonna throw your shit in the trash, because it don't mean shit. They know you're gonna go back there again. I'm never coming back again. Yeah, you are, bitch. Especially the one, I've been shopping here for 20 years. You can't do this to me. I'll never come back here again. Yeah, and thanks for the 20 years worth of money you gave us, dumbass. Oh, by the way, even if, let's say, when I worked at O'Reilly's, even if you bought an engine, a whole fucking, well, used engine, $4,000 a year, that's only $4,000 a year that you're bringing in. That's negligible. We have more than that in fucking theft a year. We had an upwards of like $100,000 worth of theft happen in that O'Reilly store. Your $4,000's not gonna do shit. It's gonna get wrote off with the rest of everything. What a fucking shot. It's gonna get wrote off with the rest of the shit. And we're gonna keep on trucking. Because you do not make the business. And when it comes to professionals, you know, shops and things like that that we go through, that's ordering hundreds of thousands of dollars. Well, it's not hundreds, it's like tens. Tens of thousands of shit. Sometimes hundreds of thousands, depending on what happens. Then it's kind of a, alright, look, bud. Chill out. You're heated. We understand. Chill the fuck out, and let's go back to doing what we do. Here's like a discount on oil or some shit. Now, chill the fuck out. And if they do get pissed, you yell at them, they yell at you, you both don't order or talk to each other for about 2 weeks. And then you end up going back to each other because you have the best deals, and they have service. No matter how angry you get at somebody, if they need you for support, they're gonna come back for that support. Don't matter what you say to each other, at the end of the day, it's not gonna fucking matter. So when you get mad at somebody, get whatever the fuck you have to say off of your chest to get them to understand. So when you make up with that person, they now have a clear understanding of your relationship and things like that. Now, I'm not saying go overboard. Don't be telling that motherfucker, you know, we've been friends for all of this time. I fucked your bitch. You know, and all kinds of shit like that, you know, because you're mad at him and shit. Whether it happened or not. Don't be fucking saying all that shit. I fucked your bitch. And I was the one that ran over your fucking dog and killed them. And, you know, shit like that you shouldn't be fucking saying, you know. I fucked your mom when you went on vacation. I was the one that burned down your grandma's house. You know, don't be fucking doing all kinds of crazy shit like that. I'm playing way too hard here. Slow it down, brother. Don't be doing all kinds of that crazy shit. But I mean, if something about that person's been bothering you, at least what I've learned over the years, something about that person's been bothering you, open your mouth and say something to them. Whenever you guys argue, open and say it to them. Tell them what's been bothering you. Why are you mad at me? I'm mad at you because you're an asshole. You're always slapping me in the back of the head. I hate that shit. Hurts like a motherfucker. You don't know you're on strength. That shit's been pissing me off. You're like a fucking gorilla and fucking Donkey Kong in the back of my fucking head. It's not a goddamn drum. Stop that shit. Then when you make up, not out, make up, boom. They now know the next time they decide to do that shit, to do it lighter, so it doesn't fucking hurt you, or to not do it at all. They thought you were tough, durable, and shit when you was a little bitch. Now they know. He's a little bitch. Treat him like a little bitch. Stop treating him like he's fucking durable. And that is one of the most important things I learned while doing the psychological classes. When you're mad at somebody, and I mean mad at somebody that you actually know, you know, when there's an occurrence of you getting mad at them, and that it becomes your relationship, you two just being mad at each other. Most people are like, well, they're always mad at each other because they're just so much alike. Most cases, you're mad at each other because there's some inherent misunderstanding or something inherently that's going on that neither one of you have addressed. Somebody's afraid to speak up about it, and then the other person doesn't speak up about that, or they don't understand, or both of you have something that the other one don't understand. And not just say. The problem is this. Thanks, green guy. Can you save it? Can you save it? Oh. Alright. That's fine. That's a fine spread. 3, 2, 1. I'm not doing too much. Communication. It's probably the last game I'm playing. Everybody seems to be defeated nowadays. That are just dull as fuck. And the thing about communication, sure, we'll find a low-level knockout so I can add a victory or something in, possibly. And then I can go and brag to somebody that I won a knockout. My first to try, I won one. Crazy. But communication is all about the feedback that you're getting from somebody. Doesn't matter if you have a silver tongue and you can talk your way through anything. Doesn't matter. Communication's all about the feedback you get from somebody. If you are talking to people and they are drowning you out, not paying attention to you or giving you negative feedback, saying you're full of shit and things like that, then your communication skills are either lacking or your communication skills with that person are lacking. You don't have an understanding with that person. If you're talking to them and they're giving you positive feedback and that, and it's genuine, not them just being nice to you just to kind of shut you the hell up and get you on, then you have better feedback skills or better communication skills. Those are the ones that should be making the leadership roles and manager roles and things like that. Sadly, generally, it does not happen. The people with the good communication skills end up being passed over because they see them talking all the time with other people and they're like, shit, all this motherfucker does is come to work and just chats with everybody and creates relationships and shit. That's all they fucking do all day. Fuck it, we're not promoting them. But that's the one you want to promote. If you think they're not doing shit, but people are following and listening and what the fuck they're saying, then they're perfect managers, because most managers don't do shit. They sit around there lazy asses. It is very rare to actually find A manager that actually knows what they're doing. Very rare. An actual trained manager. They since adapted the policy to promote from within, but the promote from within thing grabs people based off of how long they've been there and their experience at their station, and then they make them a manager. That's not how that should work. I'm all for one for promoting from within and all of that, because, well, it's cheaper because you ain't got to train somebody, do all the machines and all of that shit, and show them the introduction of the facility and all of that shit. It's cheaper and more cost effective. But if that motherfucker's been working the same machine for 2 years, and then you give them a promotion to where they're head over the entire facility or some shit, or head over a specific section, and they've only done one job, that's a terrible promotion. How the fuck is this motherfucker supposed to run everything smoothly when they've never been to anything besides, the general area that they're in? You can make them a manager over that general area and say, you've been doing this area for a long time. And that's if they've been doing everything. The machine maintenance, setting up everything, bringing the shit in, like on the forklift, bringing in a skid that they can work on, etc., etc., doing everything, doing the paperwork and the logistics and shit. If they're doing everything of that section and then they end up getting promoted over time because they're basically doing the manager's work anyway, then it makes sense. But the thing that I come to realize between businesses is if that particular manager is part of that section, when they expect you to run hard or work harder and not have any type of mistakes or downcline in your efficiency. But once you become a manager of that section, now they can hold you accountable for the small mistakes and all of that. The small things that you're missing, they're going to come to you and be like, all right, you're manager now, but we need to fix this. Same mistake's been happening the entire time you've been here, but now, now that we're holding you accountable, you need to fix this. And then you're stuck in a position doing the same thing that you've always been doing for like what, $1 more, maybe $2 more if you're lucky. It's not worth it. Now, if you're lucky and you have a good relationship with your HR, which all managers should be, you can walk over to HR and say, hey, hire somebody for my section. And if you have a good HR system and all of that, they will give you a regular worker or a temporary worker to get you to, to basically lessen the load on you to be able to learn what you need to learn. And if that temp does good, they get hired on. If not, and you learn what you need to learn, then they get let go. That's what a temporary job worker there is for. They know that they can be let go at any time, so they really don't give a shit. They're not going to be super strong workers like I was and go above and beyond. They're going to be just chill and do the bare minimum. But that's what you should expect from a temp. If you want somebody to be a hard worker, you hire on permanently and offer them decent benefits. Then that person can do what they're doing every day. Have somebody under them who they're training. Efficiency is going to go down ever so slightly, but then it'll go up and it'll go even higher because then the other guy will be working half the stations. You'll be doing the new shit and doing the more important shit on your station. Then once that gets situated, you might say, hey, hire me another worker, and then expand the operations if they want to go through a business expansion or something like that. Or you can train 2 guys to run that one station that you were running on your own. Both of them will push out better efficiency than you do eventually. And then you're free. You can go up in the chain line, or you can become a manager of 2 stations. Go and learn another station. Go over there. Help that guy out. Learn his station. And then, check on your other workers every once in a while. So when you're over there helping another guy, his load's easy and he can take maybe more breaks or something like that. And then you go and just every once in a while check on your boys over there to make sure, they're doing good. You learn the second station. You learn how to do everything over there. Then you go, boom. Now you're a manager that can run 2 stations and your worth has gone up considerably. Now you can get you more raises and more shit like that because the more skills and the more machines and shit you know how to use, the higher they have to pay you. And if you're not advocating for that pay, you're a fool. Everything that you learn on the job, you should be advocating a fucking raise for, unless you're on like an assembly line or some shit. You don't need to get a pay raise if you go from doing something here and then going to another station and doing something there. Like, you actually have to do something. And then you keep getting those pay raises, keep learning all the machines and all of that. Next thing you know the entire factory and all of its workings, all of its stations, everybody knows you. They like you and respect you because you came over and helped them. They taught you in return. And then you move up to being, head factory manager. When the fart either gets fired or decides to retire, you move up. Then you're head of the entire factory. And you're able to do everything. And that's a competent, scaling up and money. Nowadays, they say, oh, well, this guy's been working here for like 20 years. He should know. We'll put him in charge of this shit. And that person goes, well, fuck. Now I gotta learn how to do all of this shit. I gotta learn how to do the paperwork. I gotta learn to do the manager shit. I gotta do all the meetings. I gotta make sure all of this shit's all fucking situated and all of that. And I haven't been properly trained. And then you have a piece of shit manager that spends all his time just sitting. What's up, SAE? I actually ain't seen you in a long time. And then you have the piece of shit managers that sit on the forklift watching everybody on the line all day. And then at the end of the day, or at lunchtime or something, they go and do their paperwork. And then they go and they sit back on their forklifts. And they don't do shit. Because they don't know how to do shit. And it's sad. Okay. Well, I can't play rank, so I can't do any of the drop shots or anything. So, oh, I can do tournaments. They're not till later on, though. I just got GC1. Congratulations. That is good to hear. You finally held GC1. Did you get the rewards, or did you just now get it? So once you get the GC rewards and all of that, and you are, why is my shit? Because my mouse is in the way. Not yet. Fair enough. Because getting the GC1's just the start. Holding GC1 is where the challenge comes in. Nice. I'm glad I'm the first one you came to tell. I am actually happy for you. But now, Camp Awards. Oh, that's not too bad then. You just need 10 games at GC then and you're good. Don't be disheartened if you don't get them this season, though. Because most people, when they hit GC, don't get GC rewards at the same time. They usually get them the season after. Even some people, 3 or 4 seasons after. Like poor Macho got the GC, and he hasn't been back since he hit GC. Now he's at like Champ 1. Or Champ 2. No, he went down to Champ 1 and then made his way back to Champ 2 after hitting GC. It's not anything to be ashamed of. It happens to a lot of people because every season getting the GC becomes harder and holding GC becomes harder. But if you apply yourself and have the luck of the gods on your hand or on your side when it comes to getting teammates, you'll be able to get your rewards successfully and be able to join the ranks of the GCs. Me personally, since you managed to get GC and regular, I'm not gonna lie, I would play Rumble. Get GC rewards in Rumble. Because once you get your GC rewards, everything that you're currently GC in, you get rewards for. So getting GC N3s, if you feel like you're gonna lose it, play Rumble, get GC rewards playing Rumble, and then get your GC in regular. Scumbag way to do it, but fuck it, dude. Just make sure you wear the title so people know that you didn't honestly get the GC title. And playing on Japan servers because it's so easy, like everyone sucks there. I mean, I'd say that about America's servers as well. I do gotta say, as much as I would hate to admit it, they have a hugely different play style in Europe. And it can be harder for Americans and, well, anybody from any other country to play on European servers. I would avoid them like the plague. I don't know if Rocket League has any competitions in Japan, honestly. Well, shit. I'm not entirely sure. Aight. But nah. For anybody who ever hits GC and anything that's not Rumble, play Rumble. Get your GC rewards through Rumble and pick up your title. Afterwards, you can focus on staying in GC and all of that. And if you do win 10 games in GC, you're good. You've successfully earned your title. If you don't, you still get the title because you did technically touch GC. And if it's on your own accord and not a carry, you deserve the title when you get it. That's how Rocket League was in the past. As soon as you touch GC, the title was yours. Now they have this season reward dipshit bullshit, and you don't even get your title unless you have the season rewards, which is 10 wins in that particular rank. Doing that for a title and whatever bullshit decal or boost they have ain't worth it. They need to go back to the old system. When I hit GC, give me my fucking title. Quit bullshitting with it. Because I don't want to see on Stat Tracker that I'm a fucking GC with champ rewards and halfway like 8 out of 10 matches in GC and ending off at GC and not getting a fucking title for that shit. Yeah, anybody that Stat Trackers you is going to be like, damn, that fucking sucks, but that's bullshit. I was pissed when I found out you had to win 10 games to get that shit. I mean, I just went and won the 10 games. But still, I was pissed. That shit's hard as fuck to fucking do. Especially when you first get into a division. You generally play a couple of games. Oh, voice crack. You generally play a couple of games, and then you end up falling out of it. And then the sadness comes. But if he applies himself and continues to push forward and keeps it up what he's doing, he should be able to maybe scrape by. But he is at the bottom of a division or rank, so he is going to have a hell of a time trying to stay in. You're low man on the totem pole. It's going to be hard as fuck to keep that rank. I missed. He almost scored that for me. Oh, that actually worked. Besides the angry toxic fucks, I don't see a lot of bumps or demos in this. People are actually rotating around people and using more of their skill base and capitalizing on people's mistakes in this rank, which is good. I don't usually see people heavily demoing till they get to like Diamond Purgatory, or they get tilted or stuck at a particular rank. That's when the desperation of the demos come out. Until then, people just playing skill-based Rocket League. This is how you should be training. Fuck going for demos. Use your skills to get those victories. You get a demo win, and you make it to, you know, I don't know, Champ 1. Guess what? When demos no longer work, and they start going around you and shit, you're fucked. You're gonna fall right back out. Demos still work in Champ, by the way. But still. If anything, they're more utilized for most people in Champ, because they're in such a hurry to get the GC. Oh! He caught it, though. Boop. Boop. He has no boost. He can't do shit. Oh, he tried to get too fancy on his last touch and gave us a goal. He didn't need to air roll that. He just needed to take his time and basically shoot it. He didn't line up. He tried to get fancy. Our goal was basically open because guy was on his way out. That was his goal to score. He didn't line it up. Didn't shoot it. Lost the goal.
What a play!
No problem, brother. We were 3 up. Here, he almost touched that. You can't be mad at him. That guy was just chilling out in front of our goal and it went to him. The first guy should have scored that on us, though. Again, he didn't line it up. You shouldn't be missing goals like that this early. When you got time to make these shots, learn how to make the shots. Stop trying to play fast and pop it off wall to other teammates and shit. Score it. It's open. Score it. Ain't nobody there. Ain't nobody gonna be there till about 2 ranks up. Just score them bitches. Again, land with your car face down. He air rolled him to the fucking wall and got stuck. If he would have just pointed his wheels and all of that in his car downwards, he about bumped me into that. He wouldn't have had that wacky ass landing that he had. Keep it simple. Add in the twirls and shit when you actually know what the twirls are for. Sometimes I use them just because I'm bored, but if you boost and twirl, you will go faster than if you just straight boost. He went for a double touch that he knew no way in hell he could ever make. Wait for it to bounce like this, line it up, and then shoot it. You ain't gotta go for them quick double touches, brother. Learn your angles. Learn your angle. See, he waited till he could get it in a strike zone, and then he shot it. Line it up and shoot it. Fuck the double touches and all of that shit. Learn the basic angles. Play a rebound shot pack. Oh. Line it up, shoot it. He wasn't completely lined up or he would have scored that. I'm not mad at you. That was yours to go for. I didn't immediately jump because I knew I didn't need to, but you felt the need to go. Go. It's yours. You put it there. I'm not mad at you. You just want to stop jumping from the side like that and start lining those up better. And you would have those goals that you're going for. He's not playing wrong. He just don't have his angles set. He ain't lining them up. Line it up. Touch it. And Platinum, we want to follow that too. That's off wall. He finally got his double touch he's been going on. And the funny thing about it is it was an accidental double touch. He just touched it perfectly and it booped off the top of his car. When he booped, it pulled his car backwards and he continued the boost and he scored it. because he didn't push into that ball there, he ended up getting perfectly lined up with it. And it's kind of funny. It's going to fuck him up when he's trying to learn double touches because he's not pushing into the ball when he's shooting, which is something a lot of people in low level don't do. It's why they get these dumbass touches that blow them to the side. Push into it when you're hitting it, or when you're shooting it, I should say, and you'll get better.
60 seconds
Well,
left on
he's
the
fucked.
clock.
Turnouts. Line it up. Touch it. Line it up. Touch it. Line it up. Turn on it. Line it up. Touch it. Follow it. Not quite in. Line it up. They hit it. Let my teammate grab it.
30 seconds left on the clock.
It gets hit out. Turn around. Line it up. Hello. Obscurity? How's it going? It's actually showing it in red. I guess custom colors stay Twitch side. YouTube only comes in gray. That's interesting. I guess it comes whatever I set it to. Line it up. Jump. Touch it. I'm doing alright.
What a match!
Just doing the Rocket League thing. GG. Population 0 got MVP. He should have 2 more goals than where he was at. But, you know, he's still learning how to line things up. And still learning the, everything else. I don't know. I've been stuck in gold matches forever. I'm not actually gold. Let me just kind of, you know. I'm not actually gold. I'm just stuck in gold. I've played and won like, I don't know, 8 matches, lost like 2. Oh, and he's gone. He was probably going to give me some encouraging words and a little bit of advice. But, here's what it is. I've been stuck in C2 what feels like a lifetime. I mean, the change from C2 to C3 and then on the GC1 and all of that is very dependent upon, you know, reinforcing the fundamentals and learning, you know, your aerials and shit. When you go up, you can't be doing aerials like this that are far away from you and then running against the ball and, you know, trying to make, you know, a play or something. You can't have the sloppiness like that, you know. You got to kind of be sharp at what you do. Instead of carrying it on your head and flicking it at the end, you know, you got to kind of go up as they challenge you, fake back, try to get like a low 50, or, you know, as they challenge, go to the side instead of catching it and then giving it a flick over in the corner. You got to get your musty flicks and shit like that, you know, set. Your breezy flicks, your cross flicks, things like that, you know. You got to be able to jump and then flick it, which was very slow because I had no speed, into the top corner instantaneously as they're trying to challenge you. Just up, around, and then bang over in the other corner. Ball movement and all of that's got to be solid as fuck. When you go up for ceiling shots and flip resets, you can't use that shit as soon as you get it. You got to go up, get an angle, touch it, maybe fake, and then pass to a teammate. Or do what I like to do. My favorite ceiling shot is a controlled ceiling shot, where you go up, you touch it, I'm way too far low. And it was supposed to be a double touch, but you know, I kind of missed the back wall. So, there's not much I can do about that, but hit it high, above them where they think it's going in their goal, then get a double touch, cross to the other corner. You gotta mix that shit up. If this is the equivalent of your ceiling shot, then you got a long way to go. Long, long way to go. But beyond mechanics, you got to learn to incorporate a fuck ton of fakes into your play. Fuck ton of fakes. Mechanical, I'm in a good position. I can double reset, ceiling musty, double air dribbles comfortably. You don't want comfortably, you want consistently. If you go for a double flip reset, for example, you don't want to only be able to double flip reset towards goal. You also want to be able to break that double flip reset and flip down to the ground and then go for a shot or go down for a fake or something like that, or pass the ball and be able to break those. You should be able to control it and put it in whatever position you want on the goal. That's what's going to push you up. Being able to do things comfortably is not what we're looking for. We want consistency. When you go for them, you want to know 100% in your mind that you have it. Or if you get a missed launch like this, you want to know 100% that you can fake and try to, you know, cross it by not attacking it again, then pick it up on the other side, look back for a teammate, you know, give a small touch to them if they're beneath you, or hit it hard the middle, or even air dribble it across to this teammate. You got to be looking and knowing your teammates' positions. And I know a lot of champs, when they go up wall, they don't even look at their teammates' positions. They just go and do their thing, and then once the ball gets sent, they expect the teammate to be here to score on, or score for them. And I'm like, that's not it, chief. As I'm here, I want to see my teammates' positions. As I'm taking it to the wall, I want to know my teammates' positions. As I'm doing my play, I want to know my teammates' positions. You gotta know during all of that where everybody is and where you can put the ball. If you can communicate with them, then it's simple. Where you at, bud? I'm in middle. Gotcha. When you can't communicate, you just gotta check. Sometimes you gotta slow down your play. Sometimes you have to just put it in a place to where they can challenge from wherever they're at. Just make it awkward for the other team. Back to gold ideals. We pick up boost here. We wait to see what's going on. Teammate's probably behind me. So I move, let him take the hit. We go opposite post rotation. He scores it. That's a shame. There's nothing that I can do there except for trust my teammate. That's going back for that. If he's going for that, I don't need to go for that. I gotta trust him. Especially in like champ and shit like that. Your teammate goes for something, you gotta be the one to cut off and trust them to get that touch. And just cover for if it don't work. Okay, teammate, you did that on purpose. Control the ball. I was going to talk about that, but, you know, that demo is very much deserved. Because I was going slow as shit, but I was going slow for a reason. Wow, what a save. Fake this. I have no teammates to the right, so I'm going to try to 50 it in, because I know they're back. Small checks like that can be the end-all be-all. That can stop you from hitting it in front of their goal and then you getting scored on. Like, he's going to cut, so I'm not going to jump. I'm just going to go back and, you know, defend goal. Thanks for the bump, son. Yep, that's what you get for bumping me. You should have demoed me if you're going to do that. You put me right in there for that. You did that. You did all of that, sir. Boom, as soon as he turns for it. Look at your other opponent's cars as well as your teammates' cars. If you see that they're going to grab boost and immediately turn, get them when they're turning or get them when they're grabbing boost. Here, I know I have time because both of them are challenging funky. That's a free shot from my teammate. Then I can go and follow it, or if my teammate comes up, simple check, then I can challenge. Obviously, you're going to be wanting to do this faster, but that's basically all you got to do. Maybe a touch here. Teammate might follow it, and maybe he doesn't. We'll see. I see one teammate's back in goal, so I need to challenge this early. Never mind, he missed. Because I know my teammate's back. I only solo play. That's what I do. I solo. If I can't make the pass for whatever reason, say he wasn't got enough boost or he's not an ideal Christian, most time I prefer to look for the pass because it's the smarter play. Not always. The pass is sometimes the worst thing that you can possibly do because it goes right to the other opponents. If it's a breakaway play like this, I know my teammates are far behind me. If I'm full boosting up away from my teammates, there's no way in hell they're going to get to that ball in time to be able to make a play. Now you got to go for an individual play. Or you have to pass over a goal and then look for a pass afterwards, which gives them time to recover. You want to keep the pressure on. So it's not always a good idea to go for a pass, because sometimes it's not the smarter play. It might be the safer play in some cases, but it's definitely not the smarter. And you can give up goals that way. Like my teammate's slow getting back. If I take this, I'm by myself. So what I'm going to do is stall this, give them time to come up, and then maybe go for a demo on this guy as the other guy from behind me comes up and tries to score. No need to look for a passing play. The goal's empty. The ball's not being challenged, you know? Obviously, we're talking high level. Somebody would have been on that ball. This is low level. And gold, they're not going to come up for that shit. But that's an example for a high level lobby. So sometimes you just don't have the time. It's a breakaway play. You need to be fast. They're not up, so you need to stall the ball. You stall the ball, you know, like I did, just to kind of get it there for them to get an angle on. Then you go forward instead of going backwards and rotating. You go forward and get ready for the pass here because the ball is empty, or you go and you swipe the goalie and give them a free shot. Ooh. Right here. That's basically his control, so I'm going to take his boost instead of challenging ball. Let my teammate do whatever he can do. He gets a bad touch, I can challenge here if I want, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let my teammate take it. He has the better angle. So instead of taking it up the wall and looking for a pass, I can just let my teammate take it. It's nice and slow. Nobody's over there, you know, challenging it. And we get a goal off of it. So whatever your play strategy is what I'm basically trying to say is, look for things that don't incorporate your play strategy and keep expanding your knowledge and everything. Look for things that you can do, maybe look up tutorials and all of that for different positions for when, you know, you necessarily think that you need to pass it, but there's other things to do. Now's the time where you want to resave replays. Go back and look in the past. And I mean, I'll gladly look over a replay if you want me to, but you want to save replays, and you want to look back into them and see, you know, when I was going up for this pass, my teammates were nowhere to be found. What can I do in this situation? Or I lost the ball here. What could have I done in that situation instead? Yeah, I didn't put in too much work. GG. But like I said, I love to do replay reviews, especially if they count as just a second opinion. Just keep in mind that if you do want me to do a replay review, I'm very technical. I tend to spend 3 hours on the first minute of a particular replay, focusing on everything that's going on, not just your play, but everybody's play, to try to go as comprehensive as possible. So it's going to be a very long and drawn out sequence. Some things I'm going to repeat, some things I'm not. Champs do the same shit, and they make the same mistakes, and they don't realize they're making the mistakes. For example, balls heading down, you know, towards their net. Well, it won't be that close, but ball's on its way down into their net. They'll do this shit. They'll come through, they'll grab boost, they'll pass up goal, somehow, some way, and then they'll try to readjust themselves to try to get the shot. When you're coming back in the goal, only thing you need to do is grab the boost and then pick up this first position. So as the ball comes shooting towards you, you can adjust to it. If it's behind you, then all you need to do is just turn and cover it, because you can see outfield. If you can see, I gotta set the ball back out there because this game doesn't have a put in outfield button. If you got your stuff on, you see the opponent's positions as you're going back. Maybe take it off the grab boost, cycle back. Stop at the corner. You see where they're positioned at. If they're on their side and the ball gets sent to you, you don't need to touch it right there. You have time to go back, grab boost, and then continue the play, maybe this way, or go up the wall, and you have free ball control and a half a field worth of ball control. Whereas if you're sitting here and you touch the ball as soon as it comes to you, you've popped the ball over there, now it's another teammate's thing, or if you follow it, by the time you're here, everybody else is already upfield challenging you, and now you can't make a play. You gotta look for those ways to get more ball control. And it's sad, because champs are like, you think I don't know this shit? Then you watch one of their replays and you're like, bruh, you're doing the same mistakes that I'm talking about right now. Same mistakes. Here you are saying and getting mad that, you know. What are you two talking about? You sound like an AI. Talking about strategies and things like that. I had a guy in chat that wanted to tell me that he was stuck in Champ 2 forever. I tried to give him some advice and then he left, like everybody else does. The problem that he has is he's too confident in his abilities. He's overestimating himself. He thinks that he's solid. He thinks that his passing plays that he's waiting on and things like that are smarter. He thinks that his mechanics and all of that are tight. He thinks everything that he does is good. If everything that you did was good, you'd be SSL. You're obviously lacking somewhere. So I was trying to give him some advice on how to get past Champ 2. And then he leaves, like most people do. They don't want to hear the advice. They don't want to hear that they're incompetent in what they do, because they're very, very happy. But I'm like, out of all of these mechanics that you say, how many of those do you use in an actual game? It don't happen. It just don't. Platinum, the only thing I can tell you is Platinum is one of the most heavy mechanical places. You need to go online and you need to look up tutorials on how to do like air dribbles, ceiling shots, different types of flicks, things like that. You want to be mechanical as fuck. Plat is where you start to get the entryway and mechanics. Freestyling is good to learn in Plat, exactly. That is one of the things that you can start to learn in Plat. Just don't only learn freestyle, because it gets annoying playing with somebody who, when you're in a match in a lobby, takes the ball up the wall every time, tries to do some sort of freestyle moves, and then gets blocked by the other team. No matter how much time or work you put into it, you're not going to be consistent enough at your freestyles to make a dent. And as you get higher up in rank, it's going to be harder and harder to score those freestyles. And it's going to take a long time for you to be, you know, adequate, just adequate at freestyles. Hey, I like you. You're just talking to yourself probably for like an hour alone. Why? About streaming, my dude. Everything that I'm talking about gets saved to YouTube. I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking for other people that join the stream, anybody else that watches the content, and anybody else that wants to learn shit. This is how streamers and everything start out. I'm not trying to be a streamer, but this is what streamer and people who record videos on YouTube do. People who record YouTube videos aren't talking to a live audience unless they're taking like a VOD or something. They're talking to themselves, explaining what's going on. Then they send their shit to an editor, and then the editor crops it, you know, polishes up, makes it look good. I know, but like nobody is here but me can see the watch count. You can see the YouTube watch count for one. I'm streaming multiple sources, so you don't know what the actual watch count is. But it is one person right now. But as I'm saying, in the future, I have people that watch my Rocket League videos in the future. And all the things that I talk about here, whether I'm alone in chat right now or not alone in chat, all of the help and experience that I've had in this game, they're going to see this in the future. And they're probably going to laugh and say that this guy keeps pestering Q, talking about he has no views or anything like that, not understanding that all of this is going to be permanently saved on YouTube. I don't know how to tell you this in any other way. Every word, every syllable, every sound is saved to YouTube permanently. Anybody can click on this and listen to the content and the things that I'm saying. I'm not talking for you. You could be here, you could leave. I don't care. I'm talking to the people that actually care about what I'm saying and want to get better at the game. You said you're stuck in platinum, so I'm going off of what you can do in platinum. So anybody else that joins this video that's a platinum or goes by and sees this particular part can get something from it. In platinum, the only thing you really need to do is you need to look on the launches of everything so you can be able to continuously do things. I went over platinum early in the stream. I was in free play, if you want to go back to that. But one of the most important air dribbles in platinum is pushing it to the wall, touching it, waiting a second, and then going back to it. As long as you learn that one particular setup, hitting it, going up, and then catching it. You want to learn how to catch it as it's going up. You want to learn how to catch it as it's going down. From this simple setup, touching it, waiting, and then flying to it, and touching it. From that simple setup, you can learn double touches. You can learn flip resets. You can learn ceiling shots. You can learn musties off the wall. You can learn a multitude of freestyle mechanics from this one setup. This is one of the most important setups. Hit it, wait a second, and then go towards it. Doesn't matter where you touch it. Just make sure that your launch is good, to where you're launching it towards goal. You're waiting a little bit, and then you're going for it. At first, it's going to look like ass. Then as you get faster, you'll take it to the wall, tap your brakes slightly, and then you'll jump afterwards. Take it to the wall for a launch, tap your brakes slightly, then go for it. Boom, brake, jump for it, and you'll be right there for it. And as you get faster and faster and faster, you can even jump immediately and get a very beautiful launch and get a touch. None of this I'm not directing towards goal or anything. This just happens to just be the launch. Go, jump, you can do whatever you want, you know, aerial rise. Actually, I have quite a lot of people that enjoy my content. But that's your own personal opinion. And you know what I say about personal opinions? They can get fucked. Anyway, as I was, go up, you can go up, boom, hit the flip reset, go up, hit the double touch, you can do any of that shit. And when it comes to people like him, I don't fucking understand why they feel the need to sit there and talk to me And it's no wonder nobody stays. I don't give a shit. My channel is an archive for me. I look back on this in the future. This is what this channel is for. I'm doing all of this for me. Maybe I stop playing Rocket League and I find another game and I get old and I'm like, oh, I want to play Rocket League again if it's still around. I can look back at previous videos if the game's not around or if I want to get back into it and learn how to pick up the game again. I do this for me, not you. I don't give a shit what you think about view count and all that. If I wanted a higher view count, I would set up all of my scenes and all of that. I would be a chill guy, commenting only on the good things that are happening. I would ignore all of the dumb questions and comments like you're giving me. And then I would just go about my day ignoring you. When somebody comes in and has something interesting to say, boom. I wouldn't commentate unless it was necessary, and I would focus all of my effort for tryharding every game, and I would let my skill bring in more people. Then I would have community games and shit like that for the people that join, on and off during when I stream, and create private games. But I don't know why every single kid like you wants to come into my fucking stream and tell me how to run my business and tell me that I'm doing something wrong or you don't like the way I act. Then fucking leave, you stupid fuck. Turn around and fucking leave. Nobody gives a shit about your opinion. Nobody knows you. You're not important to me. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Stop yapping your gums and fucking leave. If not, I'll show you the fucking door, which I showed this guy. The fucking door. And there you go. He's gone. I said, if you want to have entertaining shit, I want you to start a stream right fucking now. And I want you to fucking see how many people you get in a day streaming Rocket League. He said he was a fucking platinum. Guess what? It's not gonna be that many people. Nobody wants to watch platinum fucking gameplay. I said, if I wanted people and all of that, I would become a coach on Fiverr. And I would just make my coaching sessions cheap as fuck. Guarantee that I can get somebody to like Diamond, because I don't feel like doing the work to get them through Champ. Guaranteed Diamond rank. Cheap as fuck pricing, and I would make money that way. I would make videos of that shit, sell those videos for money. How to get the Diamond, the ultimate guide, or some shit like that. Or take somebody else's fucking title and clickbait shit. I don't care about that shit. I'm gonna play one more. You're like the second guy that's come into fucking chat today. Talking about some bullshit like that. Like, I'm going over tutorial shit and you tell me you're stuck in platinum. So I'm gonna give you some advice on being, or getting through platinum. Take it or leave it. If you don't want... throat dry. If you don't want my advice, then don't listen to it, but it's the topic of conversation right now. I'm not talking to you when I give advice to people in platinum. Gotta love internet trolls, basically. Like, I'm not talking to them directly about getting through platinum. I'm starting the whole topic of just how to get through platinum for any and all people that join the stream or want to watch the stream. My shorter content, I have a lot of people that actually watch some of that shit. They don't watch like every video, but they stop by and watch the occasional video. They know that if I title it something special, then you know it's a watcher. If it's a generic title, don't waste your fucking time. Rockets League's not even my main stream. I do Dead by Daylight creation reviews. There where I have about 20 people that actively ask me to do reviews over their creations and things like that. Literal messages in my inbox there saying, hey man, I'm coming up with a new thing, what do you think about this? Or I'm going to be posting something soon, can you stop by and do a review over it? I have an entire setup on that side and a lot of people that thank me. It's one of the things that keep me streaming. It's just that the creation forum is limited in content. So unless somebody posts something, you know, major, I can't really make any type of video. I made a generic video on YouTube yesterday, but it wasn't that good because there wasn't really, you know, anything worthwhile posted. And the one thing that I did find posted good, I had already went over in the past. So I went over part of it, the things I didn't remember, and then we kept going forward. There was even a shout out to me in his review for giving him an idea on a certain thing that he can do. So the proof's in the pudding. You look at the description of the stream, it says nothing really heavily about Rocket League. It talks about my alternative killer idea for Dead by Daylight. That's what the main focus of this shit is. These Rocket League streams is just me streaming, so there's no empty space. This is a generic stream. This is a stream that nobody really gives a shit about. This is me just keeping up and basically increasing my stream endurance so I can talk longer. When it comes to Dead by Daylight, I spend, you know, anywhere from 2 to 4 hours non-stop talking. So I try to commentate when I'm playing Rocket League, which will expand my Dead by Daylight being able to thinking skills while also being able to come up with new ideas and multitask better. Rocket League's a means to an end. As I always say, I don't really enjoy this game. That's why I talk shit about it a lot. It's not enjoyable anymore, but it's a stream filler. What I would like to be doing is playing Boneworks and shit like that. But I still have roundabouts another half an hour unless I start the stream early before I can do a Dead by Daylight creation review if there's anything good posted today that I find. So I'm just sitting here, you know, streaming, bullshitting, wasting time on Rocket League, doing the same shot over and over because I have nothing else better to do. Waiting on a match eventually. You know what? You know where I can find a harder match that they'll actually beat us in is twos. We will drop a lot of losses in twos. Twos is basically brain dead, and since you don't have a lot of overlap from teammates, people tend to play it a lot scareder. If your teammate's up doing this thing, they generally don't go to the same corner and double commit with them, unless they see that they're in trouble. Then you come to run into a couple of issues. But twos is brain dead easy. It don't require a lot to get a high rank in twos. Ones requires your individual skill to be exceptional. Threes requires, well, you have to have first a good team that you can play with. It requires your passing skills, your situational awareness, etc., on top of your individual skills to be at least adequate. Exceptional ones, adequate threes. Twos is just ones with a teammate. So you can kinda sorta play it like ones, but you have a teammate to bail you out or pass to if you can't quite push something through. So if this is you, you get all the way in front of their goal and then you do some sort of dumb touch to the side, that's where your twos would suit you. Because your teammate can then take a shot on goal and you can land and bump that guy out of the way and he gets a free shot on goal. Or if you suck at saving and you save the ball and it goes like right there, your teammate can come in and save you from getting scored on. So anybody who's adequate to exceptional and ones can excel very easily in twos. Because you can do a lot of individual plays, or you can go up, see that your teammate's pre-jumping, pop it, have your teammate score it. Or you can go for an air dribble, double touch, something like that. Or you can do the classic, hit it off the wall behind the guy jumps for it. You then tap it out the mid, your teammate comes over, and then scores it. Twos is very easy, because there's only 2 enemies, or opponents, on the field, and then 2 of you guys on the field. So that's less people to get by. Your average player can get by 2 people, and that's the end of it. You're getting by the third and threes is what makes threes challenging. Why are you defending? It's your shot. Good lord. I mean, I'm glad you called it, but go for that shit. Like that, I can pass that off wall and teammate should go for that. If he misses, I take a hit. Teammate can go for that. If he misses, I can take my time, stall a little bit. No problem, brother. He passes it. I touch it over to save it. I get bumped. Maybe teammate gets back. Not sure. Good save. Steal this boost. He has no boost on his way back. His teammate's by himself. He made a mistake. I can't score that, but I can hit it off wall. Teammate went for boost instead of posturing up, though. So that's one goal that we should have. Pass this up. Maybe get a good follow here. And then boom. I was going to let it go after the first touch and let him save it, but my teammate wasn't positioned properly. So I decided to follow it. And again, individual plays you can get away with because you have somebody back. So I can go all in on those because I know I have somebody behind me. It's what makes twos easy. He can be stupid and challenge that because he knows his teammate's going to be there to get it if I throw it away or try and shoot it. Is that over him? Not quite. I'm back for when he fucks up. He's back for when I fuck up. Line it up and shoot it. Can even touch it again. And apparently missed the fuck out of it. Nice. Teammate, you should really be getting some boost or something. Nice. Too aggressive. Whoops. You can also go a lot faster in twos. You can stay at a faster speed and get challenges and saves and things just based off of your sheer speed. Here, he's there. Just gonna 50 it past him. Wait, line it up. Touch it. Even if it's not on, it don't matter. We can get back for these. Fake it off wall. Oh, I thought we got demoed. I couldn't tell. He just doubled it to me. I'm just gonna shoot it. He knocked his teammate out of the way, and then bang. I took my time, popped it, he hit his teammate out the way, it's a free goal. Twos is brain deadly easy. Like that kickoff, that was beautiful. One flip, straight to the middle, easy wins. He's challenging that, so I need to get back as quick as possible for the next touch. Nice shot. Didn't even need to be there. And see, I went too far back, but I immediately got speed and then flipped into supersonic to try to get back as quick as possible. He was smart hitting it up to give me time to get back. I missed the boost. Thank you for double challenging that, teammate. And you can take the boost that I missed. Jump up, maybe get a touch over. Teammate should probably come for this. Nice. Can you get one more? Nah, landing was kind of bad. Fake that. That's back to my teammate's hand. Now it's over. He's going for it again. That's fine. And then I shoot. Great pass. I respect my teammates' play there. And then I countered right off of his touch. If we would have double committed, that guy that was in goal would have just came up and scored on us. Never put the ball somewhere where they can instantly counter and score your goal because both of you are out of position. If your teammate challenges too far up, stall the ball for them to get back into a position, or hold the ball, stall the ball, do anything in your path or in your power to keep control of that ball and not just send it to where they can snipe it over you and go in. If you do, hit the ball hard, then go back to your goal. Like, he's up, I can hit the ball, but I need to turn around and head back so we can start another play immediately, as opposed to just keep challenging it. You can always come and challenge it afterwards to get the goal. And this is all you really gotta do to win twos for a long, long time. Very good scores, 500 points, 600 points, very good spread. I did not carry him. He did his own, or she, or whoever the fuck. They did their own portion of that. I didn't do anything special. I just assisted my teammate when they went up, and my teammate assisted me when I went up. That'll get you a 2's rank of gold. Easy. That's it. You're good all the way to gold. Platinum-wise, again, that's where the mechanics comes in. If somebody beats you in mechanics, and you don't have any type of mechanics of your own to challenge them with, you're going to get shit on. Even if you focus on the techniques and mechanics of just the fundamentals, that's something that you can push with. Dribbling, you know, flicks, air dribbling. If you focus on the mechanics and all of that of the rotations and positioning and all of that, that's something that you can push back with. But if you have nothing that you can push back with because you decided not to learn anything, don't be surprised if you get hit with a ceiling shot or an air dribble over your head or faked, and they just fucking destroy you and knock you out of platinum. Platinum is where you need to prove your future worth. If you're going to be a basic Betty bitch and not learn any mechanics at all and do all of that, then you had better be pristine on your fundamentals and all of that. Pristine. All of your effort better go into that shit. And you better not ever miss any of those flicks and all the other things that you go for. If you're going to be an aerialist and only use freestyle mechanics and things like that, you had better be fucking pristine, and you had better be fast. You had better know when you need to shoot it and when you need to hold that shit and fake it down. You need to learn the ins and outs of that shit, because if not, you're just holding the ball, which is wasting time, and then throwing the ball and passing it gently down to your opponents, who can then make a play. Because as you're freestyling, you generally aren't holding a lot of boost when you get done. So when you get done doing all of that bullshit, you're out of boost and you have to immediately go for a boost. If the other team says fuck you, heads up, and takes all the boost down the line, the other guy blocks your easy ass shot. Now it's a 3v2 situation. And if you run into the situation to where one teammate tries to jump and assist you while you're freestyling or waits up for you, now 2 of you are upfield, and all 3 of them have free ball control, a full field of control, and it's a 1v3 situation against your teammate. That's where the team plays demos and shit like that happen. So you need to keep in mind that if your teammate's a follower, and you're air dribbling and all that shit, if he's gonna jump and try to score your air dribble, you need to break off of that shit early, land early, and get the fuck out of the way early or position early and just let him go for the scores and all of that. Or you need to say, I got it, and call that shit out as you're going so he doesn't jump after you. Anything like that, or just do your basic air dribbles or flip resets or whatever and pass the ball to him so he doesn't have to fly to you to help you score. Pass the ball towards him so he can get an easier touch. You have to adapt to your teammates. Because you're going to have teammates that as soon as you start freestyling, they're going to be like, shit, I got a freestyler. Well, this is fucking over. This motherfucker's going to hold the ball all fucking game. It's going to take 30 fucking seconds for him to get up there, do all of that bullshit, and he's just going to pass them the ball. It's going to be useless. It happens. Then you have the basic Betty guys. That's all they know. It's like this motherfucker's going to dribble it past two of them. Then he's going to do this dumbass flick to the guy that's sitting in goal instead of passing to his teammates there. They're going to snipe it all the way back over to our side, and the ball's going to end up where it started. You know what's missing from both of those play styles? Teamwork. Communication and teamwork. Use your teammates. Use your time. Use your knowledge. Use your situational awareness. And most of all, use and trust your teammates. If you don't, good luck winning. Sure, you might win your way through Platinum. What about Diamond? What about Champ? What about Grand Champ? What about SSL? Guess what? You ain't gonna make it that far. You're gonna have a very, very tilted life if you never incorporate your teammates into anything. You see these lines on the ceiling fucking moving back and forth and shit? What the fuck? I guess that's supposed to simulate wind, and since I have most of my shit turned down to low, and that's in 720p, so the waving effect that you see is going to be even worse than what I'm looking at. That is so jank. Anyway, I'm done for now. While it still have some daytime out, I want to try out Boneworks and see if that shit's any good. It's supposedly a fairly long campaign. I still ain't even beat Sniper Elite. Oh, do I play Sniper Elite or do I play Boneworks? Well, to be fair, today is usually VR workout day, so I can play Boneworks instead of working out today, and then tomorrow go to Sniper Elite, or later on, when I don't get any more sun through my window. Yeah, it'll work. It's only a couple hours worth of play. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I'll start off with Boneworks. I gotta get Steam VR and all that shit set up again. Oh, god damn it. So I'm not on my main account, so I can't. Fuck, I got a lot of shit to do. Alright. I'm out. Peace.